to computer now.
Right.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tales of the Forgotten Sea. Brand new tabletop roleplay game that we keep playtesting, and there has been some small evolution. There are some other things that are just as they are because we like them. So tonight we have, for now, 3 players. There is a good chance that another one is going to join us later. Let's hope. Finger crossed. Let's have a look at what's happened in the last few sessions. Someone went out. Uh, Quite everyone went out, actually. Some with their kids, having fun, looking at the play. Someone went to the post office, and after that to having just something to drink and be involved in a fight, and be also started to drag a drunken friends back to the ship, where we had the best interaction ever. The good cop, the bad cop, the the expert cop with drugs and etc. I would say, and we have the creepy cop that they were all just trying to get information out of these poor Ictians. Information that they actually revealed to be very, very useful. The team sat down with Captain Alida and Lady Vorashi and started to say, hey, wait a second. If I put those two and two together, I started to get to see the bigger picture here. We are in deep shit, guys. That's pretty much what's happened now. And we need to discover even more. But before we go to that point, we pan out a little bit on Miguel. Because the last things Miguel knew is that he just discovered that his wife, the woman that he loved, the woman that disappeared after years of what would look like an happy marriage, was probably involved with the Syrian Inquisition. And the other things that Miguel realized, that every time he was away, he was doing something with the arena and etc. And his wife was home, something happens, and probably his own mother covered for her. So I think I'm just guessing here, but probably Miguel have some questions.
He in fact does in fact have some questions. And he's was waiting for his children to head to bed. So,
Mm-hmm.
so he puts the kids to bed, and as far as he knows, they're in sleep, and he's gonna go find his mom. He's gonna
His mom has actually been helping in the kitchen in the last few hours. I help prepping the dinner for everyone on board before this lovely team came back with someone to interrogate. And uh, you find her just peeling some potatoes, sitting on the chair in the corner. Yes, mijo?
he just kind of stares at her. It's like, Mom, do you we need to talk. Do you have a minute? It's a serious look on his face.
Oh, oh. Are the children okay?
Yes, the children are nothing. Everyone is fine. Children are asleep. But in his hand is the book that Lorenzo had.
Okay. She see the book. She look at you. Look at your expression.
It's kind of
She
cold right now.
put the knife and the potato on the side. Yeah. She's just waiting, almost like, you
You
know,
know how long?
um, not immediately. Listen,
Immediate.
Mio, it's more complicated than you think. Um,
He looks upset. He just, all right, I'll give you, I'm trying not to explode at you, Mom. I'm really am. I'm just so happy you were here safe. But it's, he, he,
listen, listen. You see her that she's struggling to find the right word. Um, there is, of course, distress in her face, but not because of you, not because you are upset. You know the Inquisition. Mio, it's they come, they dictate their law, and no one dare to say anything. Okay, um, because how can you go against the will of the gods? And the Inquisition is just the will of Milas upon us.
is she alive?
I think so.
Did she threaten you or swear you to secrecy? She's
Mm,
trying to keep very calm. He is attempting to stay calm right now.
yeah, she's like, no, 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 no. She never did anything like this. She actually begged me. Um, they were they told that they were taking out the children if she didn't go.
Who said this?
The Inquisition.
They said they would kill the children if he
No,
didn't
no,
do
no,
that.
no, 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 no. They are people of the church. No, they were taking them with them to train them as in their rank, out of her hand, out of your hand. So she needed to make a choice.
She couldn't tell me.
Happened so
You knew?
fast. Happened so fast, Mio. It's. She told me that if you knew, you were going to try to stop her, and
Of course I would try to stop her.
but the thing is she didn't want to
She didn't
make
want to,
to ruin your life going running towards someone that she would be never yours.
but I spent all this time. I he can't even finish the sentence. He says, I thought she was, I thought she didn't love me anymore. I thought she didn't love the children, and that's why she abandoned us. Oh, did she just disappeared? There was no note. There was no nothing. There was I wasn't even sure if she was dead or not. You know how the reason why I went out to go all these arena fights? I was looking for her. That's
No.
why I traveled. I would have just stayed home and helped you guys, helped you with the with little Lorenzo and Lucia. God, I just, he looks like uh, his hands are shaking. It just,
And your mother is in tears. She's not. You don't feel the sobbing. You don't hear the sobbing, but you see it. She is. Her breath is shaking, and tears running down her cheeks, and she was a member of the ordained plate. Miho, she cannot have a family. They are not supposed to have a family.
that they find that they find out about us, about our okay, and she left.
At the beginning, she didn't. They came twice. The first time it was she say she was still on the mission, and she was. till undercover, something like that. I didn't understand it. Um, and the second time they came, they gave her an ultimatum. Uh, she's she she has mission to carry on, and there.
You know what? Do you know what mission this is? Did she say anything?
I I confronted her the first time. I shouted at her. I told her, like, you betraying my son. You you horrible. Sorry.
He
And
goes he goes over and he embraces her, gives her a hug.
she told me that despite her original mission, and you were, yeah, she told me that at the beginning she was kind of using you. She was, she needed facade, something that was like, I have a family, I'm just a housewife, so she can keep her eyes on the target. A man that was living in our town at the time. And she fell in love, and despite herself, despite her mission. And when the children came, she forget about forget about her previous life, about her or her day in Blades. Mm. And but the hard truth was that she was never free, and the mission continued. The hoarder suspected their attachment, and the family would be considered a liability. Um, so she had a choice, and a cruel choice to make. Yeah, so
It,
swap the meal, and she just
it's
keep. At that point,
it's
she's sobbing and
yeah.
she's crying, and
Uh Miguel does his he's still shaking and full of emotion. I This is a lot. This is like I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting all of this when I saw it. I I I might need it. I might need some time to think over everything. And Mom, this is just
she just try to, you know, like when you stand up and you say that you need time and etc. She tried to reach for you, almost uh, ashamed of what she agreed to not say, but you understand she needed to
yeah,
protect her grandchildren.
yes. He understands too, which is why he embraced her. I I I'm not happy with how this went down, but I still love you, Mom. Please, I just need to have a lot. I uh, God, I'm sorry.
She just
He
sobbed
gives
and
she
just nod.
he gives her one last hug, kind of reassure hug. He doesn't say anything, and then he goes. He slowly lets go and then walks off to somewhere. I don't know where he's going. He needs to go find some place that's not here.
No,
So
no, fair, fair.
like probably not
As
on the ship. He's gonna go and explore. I don't know where he's heading. You have fun.
you are going to go out in the middle of a storm because out there is raining like crazy, and you know, 2 days just before Ocean Day, it's is just, you know, the introduction of what's coming. And um You feel like the weather out there is just reflecting what is inside your chest right now. And it's a lot. And more you think about it, more you understand the you probably didn't know your wife, and you started to ponder if if everything was true or not, if there was just a big lie, or if there was actual feelings and love there. It's normal, it's just your mind is running through every single detail, every single things that she have said, you have done. But now you know something. She's alive. She's out there. And she's a member of the Inquisition. Not just a member of the Inquisition. The ordained blade. One of the three pillars of the Inquisition. The frontline warriors. They are the hammer.
He's
And
gonna.
sorry,
No, no, you first. Sorry.
too many information all at once. Sorry. And you also started to notice, think about few things and like how your children, they are taking all some of our habits, like they when they stand perfectly still every time they heard an argument, that they are obedient, almost like soldiers sometimes. And like sometimes your daughter watch doors and windows like is a normal habit to find the right entrance and exit. And how, after what you saw with Craven and etc., how her and your son were able to prepare a trap, almost a deadly trap, against a bunch of adults.
He's I imagine he's standing on a pier somewhere as the rain is blowing. Like he's just looking out into the ocean, just all of these thoughts as again the storm is reflecting his soul and his feelings right now as he puts as he's starting to like actually like go through everything, going through all of his feelings of I mean he's as you said he's hurt. He feels hurt and betrayed and he just wondering was any of this real because he loved her. He loved her with everything. Like he was smitten, swooned for. You can imagine the type of romance that he like something like that he felt for her.
Mhm.
And as the like lightning strikes, that he looks up as he thinks of his children and thinks about you know of everything with the thought of the word ordained, the ordained blade member. Like he's holding out to the like the I imagine like he's on either on the pier or the docks something he's holding on with something and
Mhm.
he like grips it as he feels he doesn't know who he doesn't quite know who she is but he feels like he deserves answers and he feels a feeling of determination swells up or crystallizes of he needs to find her. He needs his answers. He's going to demand his answers, even if it means taking down the entirety of the Inquisition. So, as he stands there in the storm, he sits there for a longer time, but he gives a very cool look of cool of determination as he's going to protect his kids. He's going to protect his mother, and he's going to find out who his wife actually is. And because he felt a lot of especially for the amount of like you know it Was this real? Was this not? And what happens next? Well, that depends on what he finds and who she is, who she actually is. So he'll be out there until he feels the need to come back to the ship for a time.
Oh,
So
yeah. It's going to take some hours, I presume.
yeah,
Uh,
he has to be brooding out there for a little bit. So
no, no, fair enough. And in the meantime, you're brooding, etc. All the other event unravel on the ship. This is also why Miguel wasn't part of this of the previous conversation. Why he was Captain Elvida and the rest of you didn't find him on the ship when everything went down
So
with the interrogation and the the final meeting.
So was he out there brooding when we dragged that dude up on the dock? Just out of
Yes,
curiosity, I just want to do the
probably yeah,
timeline.
it was, but probably you guys didn't see each
Okay.
other,
No, I
especially
know.
because in the middle of a storm like
No,
this,
that's
it's
fine. I just like the visual of we're dragging this guy. And Miguel's going through his whole, you know, thing. Okay. And, like, if someone's watching the boat, they're gonna have a hell of a time. That's gonna be fun.
yeah. Lucky for you, at the moment, no one seems to care about what you guys doing on the boat,
Fair.
and um, by the time you Miguel will come back, uh, the the boat is being dragged on land.
okay,
Is marooned on land to and all the process to starting to secure it
Is
is
that the
already
crew
done.
or is that the people on the shore?
There is both things.
Okay.
The crew, because of course they need to help and
Right.
anything need to be secured and etc. And also the
Sure.
people
I'll go and help with
that
that. I always want to try to do
are
crew stuff. So
that
Nago will
that
go
are
and help with the
specialized
crew
to
if
do
they need help.
such things. Okay, so we are not skipping forward too much, just let you the event of the day resolve by themselves. In we get late at night where the meeting is finished, the fixing on the boat, the marooning of the boat of the sloop on land is being done. You guys have your last meal of the day, and you guys now are all back into the boat, and you have a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to discuss, and a few things to do the next day before Ocean Day hits you hard.
how does Miguel look at dinner or whatever that we're having?
Usually when he's at dinner, he's talking to everyone. He's usually very warm, chipper, like he's going in like he's like at like imagine if he's like at a bar or something. He's like just hanging out with like one of the guys. Right now, he's just kind of stone cold.
Ooh,
Just kind
you
of you've never seen him like this. He just
okay? I'll
he,
go like lean over to Garvis because we can both see Miguel, and I'll be like, you want to say anything? I mean, I'm not the greatest people person. I can try, but and he just looks at
You,
Garvis like, buddy,
I
do
I
you?
thought I thought talking to people is your whole
I mean,
thing.
yeah, but like, I'll try. How's it
Well,
going,
I,
friend?
I'll go. That's terrible. Let me go talk to
Okay.
Miguel. You're yeah. Anyway, so he'll pick up a, a a cup and grab another one, a clean one for Miguel, and pour something in it, and walk over and just kind of sit down, put it down next to his hand, and uh, for a guy who just got his family back, you don't look so thrilled. What's up?
he accepts you gave him a drink. He accepts the drink. You see him stare at it, puts it
I know,
down. He takes a I just
I know that's abrupt, but it's kind of my way.
That's
Um,
okay. He's not ready to take a sip. He's like, it's fine. Everything's going to be fine. He does not look fine.
Yeah, I get it, Miguel. You know, something something family related. You don't really want to talk about it. I don't always want to talk about my family either. Um, but look, a couple, it was probably 10 years ago. Um, my mother and father got real sick. They used to be the life of the town, basically like the mayors, and so sick they can't even get out of bed. I've done everything I can to help them, um, and my brothers and sisters have always hated me, and they're no help. They they like to just see the two of them die, so they can just take the land for themselves and go their separate ways. Um, then a guy came to my town, somebody from the ocean, and let me in on a secret that that, that they're from the ocean, that the two of them are cursed, and that there is a way to help them. And there's a way to make it so that they can live normal lives again. So I've been spending my whole life last 10 years trying to find something, trying to try to help them. You spend your whole life trying to help your family, and everything on land and in the sea and in the air is fighting you every step of the way. But but you gotta keep going, buddy. You got you got two beautiful kids and a nice mom. Um, I don't know what it is that's that's got you, but if you need, um, I've been through a lot. Maybe I can help you shed some light on it.
Miguel listens. He doesn't look at you, but he you can it's the look of someone who has was very intensely listening to every word you just said. He looks he's kind of staring off in the distance, looks down at the drink, and he takes a swig. I honestly, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to hear about your family.
It's still too fresh for you. I get it, but
No,
I wanted to.
I'm honestly, I feel lost right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't
Yeah,
really, I don't even know where to start.
you got hit by something. You got hit by something real big.
Yeah,
Well, well, when you get an elephant run you over, all you can do is get out of the way the next time. Just keep moving, keep dodging. Um, right? Uh, I don't know if that makes any sense, but you
no.
know, life
Well,
life throws something big at you, and you got to figure out some way to get on top of it.
what would you do if someone you thought you love with all of your heart, you find out that they been hiding something from you, and what would you do? Would you confront them? Would you try to?
Jarvis kind of stops a second, and he looks over at the captain, and then he looks over at um, at Hot Pot and Kuhan, and just kind of like looks around the room, and then he looks at you and goes, "Honestly, everybody I love is right here. If anybody here ever did something to hurt me, guess I'd have to either make the decision to keep on loving them despite the fact that they did something wrong, or walk away."
Walk away, huh?
Mm,
I could, but
sounds like the person who you hurt you can't walk away from that easily.
I could pretend. Takes another drink. I could pretend that I could move on. I mean, I could.
He looks
I could pretend that she's gone forever.
when you
It
say
just
that, he looks over at the two kids who are probably on the other side of the table playing and goofing around with somebody. And yeah, but can you really for them?
no, I couldn't do it for them. Not for me either.
They, you may be able to walk away, but they may spend the rest of their life looking for the answer. So you're better off getting in front of it and giving them as much as you can about that answer, because that's what's going to prove to them how strong you are.
Takes He watches his kids. Lucia's probably calming on one of the strongman crewmen, like whole like
Yeah.
Oh,
and Lorenzo's either he's close by watching, probably reading a book, probably talking to another if there's another one of the more he might actually be talking to another crew member who might be a little bit more knowledgeable in like books or like engineering or something. Or
There is a couple of people, especially the guy that usually do the repairs on this both, and that is definitely probably Lorenzo's target right now.
yeah, he's probably talking to him interesting, and he looks up at his two children, his literal his life of light of life. He stares, looks at them. You see his eyes focus back a little bit more. He doesn't look quite like himself. He still looks a little bit more cooler than you normally see him. Not as passionate, but he definitely looks like he's starting to come to a decision of what he wants to do.
Just so you know, whichever way you walk, these people will walk with you.
He says people. He looks around he thinks you mean the crew. And
Yeah, he's like
yeah.
kind of implying because they'll walk with you. Those two right there, they'll go with you anywhere. But
oh,
the
does he
rest of
turn
those,
around and like look at us? Because I'll just be like, I have no idea what their conversation is because I wasn't trying to be that guy. So I see him do that. I do a thumbs up because what do you do in that situation?
You see a smile come on Miguel's face. So I feel like every time I feel like you guys I get everyone into so much more complicated trouble.
Oh man, I wish
So
Rock could hear that, but he can't, which is great.
so what do you know anything about the Inquisition? And that's where he
Oh,
mm,
starts the conversation.
do you
I
guys want to do me an history, religion, or I would say, hmm, let me do the.
You
Uh,
probably heard him, somebody might have heard him also say
How far
Inquisition.
away is this conversation happening? I wasn't trying to listen in because I was letting him handle this, but I just
uh,
wanted. If someone
listen,
says,
this is you are guys are a small table, so if you can pretend not to listen, but if they don't whisper, you heard.
okay,
Miguel definitely didn't whisper. He definitely, since he's just starting to
okay,
feel a little bit better, so he definitely said it loud enough. If you're trying to
yeah, I
listen, you
was, I was
definitely heard
definitely
it.
letting, I was trying to push Garvis into taking point because Rock, anything involving family, he's like, you've noticed that he doesn't,
Yeah.
that isn't his thing. So he's
So, to just recap, history, religion, or society. One of those
history,
three,
religion, or society.
you can roll it for me, and
Let me
based
see.
on your result, I will tell you. Miguel, if you want, you can also roll, but technically speaking, you are the one making questions, so
He hasn't. I'm gonna say he's not gonna take the. He knows basic knowledge of it. But I'm gonna say that he doesn't really know
Society.
too much about it. That's why he's
fair
asking.
enough.
I got
Okay,
an I got a total of 18.
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Total of three.
Society.
two sixes, a five plus one for history.
or history. Okay,
Yeah.
so based on that, if you take a quick look, or if you guys had the chance to take a quick look of the information I share on the group chat, you can use those as your answer.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
I saw them. I didn't read them,
no, no, it's okay.
but I'm
You
going
can
to.
just go through
Six
and give
dice.
your answer to Miguel or what you
Hmm.
know. Them 18 was quite a good success. I would say above a 20, guys. I will allow I will tell you a little bit more. Something that I didn't write there. So I'm waiting for Rock
Yeah,
results.
nothing that impressive. I only rolled so the two highest are a five and a four. I get my presence dice, which is four, and my society, which is two. So I get a total of six dice. So it was nine plus three, 12. I mean, general knowledge, right?
General knowledge, pretty much exactly what also Jarvis is going to share.
Yeah, I unfortunately was not. The best I could have gotten would have been a 19. Uh, so
It's
it is what it is.
or a general answer. The information I gave you is okay. I wasn't expecting you guys to roll higher, but you can always have you use the critical token and other things like that.
Yeah, but we didn't.
But
Yeah.
I don't feel like narratively we thought that this was like, oh, we need to solve this
moment,
right now. Yeah,
no, no, perfect, perfect. I just wanted to, like give you parameters. Like
gotcha.
this to
Yes.
this, that's your answer. From this on,
Right.
that is a
Okay.
complete different kind of information.
Okay.
But of course, is a difficult one because you need to know quite a bit more into, you need to have a very good bite about the informations. That's the argument. So.
Who are the Inquisition really against? We got that in idea, right? Like, from society, I would know who their main problem was.
Absolutely, absolutely. They hunt down magic practitioner, pretty much. Everyone that is doing things against the law of Milas. And that means, it's like uncontrolled elemental sorcery, coven of witchcraft, um, necromancy, uh,
Ah,
everything that for them smell like corruption.
we should ask the witches. That's what Rock would say. We should ask.
And
We have enough people that are in that category,
Yeah.
at least
Hmm.
one, at least the next one.
and
And
Geraldine too, technically.
Geraldine and maybe Lady Verace might know some deeper stuff, but I bet.
yeah,
But if you bring it up to Geraldine, you may want to bring it up to her very gently.
Yeah,
But
I would.
they're dangerous. They're a dangerous sort. Um, kind
you
of the
guys,
kind of
yeah,
the magic police.
yeah, pretty much. And that's the things. They are acting without, they don't need a trial. They don't
Yeah.
need, they
They
don't need
they
proof.
they
They
find
just,
they find you. They think that you're doing something wrong. They you're done.
I mean, I'm not a fan of magic, but that's ridiculous. Like judge, jury, executioner, right? Like,
Well, I
and
mean, some of the things
well,
that people are dealing with are
yeah.
pretty dangerous. So I get it, but yeah, it's
look. Oh, sorry. I wouldn't have heard the family stuff probably. I was trying not to pay attention.
The thing is, I also want to add something there. They just don't. They also taking care of artifact. If they don't like something, like an artifact or religious things that they think is threatening for the church or the belief in Milas and the religion, the Excalibur, they intervene.
So, so what would
mm,
their response be if they heard about the artifact that we're trying to go for? That there is a powerful artifact at the end of this, at least one.
there's a pretty good chance that we might be running into some of them.
Oh no, no, I bet like use them to go up front, right? You you said
Um,
you would form them ahead of time, and then you let them do the big fight, and then we kind of like just Just scoop in
swoop in
afterwards.
and take it before they notice.
Just use them as bait.
Or
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, there might be a chance that this it feels like a lot of things are kind of coming to a head, Miguel.
Mhm.
Do you know who it was that she was tracking down? What was some of her last work? Because I don't know, it's just a hunch. This this is the biggest thing that's been going on in a long time. What we're chasing that. Oh, let me ask you this, David. From the book that I've read
Mhm.
about Kid,
Mhm.
was the Inquisition involved with that in any way, considering the items that he was?
Okay, so very good question. Yes
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
no. Let me explain this. Kid was an Ingutian. The Inquisition is Sarian, and those two countries are being at war for decades. And they are now at peace, but there's still some kind of unspoken hostility. Uh, Captain Kidd at the time was kind of an inquisitor, and I do the air quote because more you read into it, more you was like it was hunting down artifact, it was taking care of cursed things and etc. It looks like an inquisitor job. However, it wasn't. It was working for Ingetir. So you
Mm,
think maybe he wasn't affiliated with them, but he did definitely run into with them. It is like maybe against them or maybe working together with them. There was some, you know,
Interesting.
like maybe he got hooked in with them at some point and found some of those secrets and then kind of used that to begin doing what he was doing.
yeah. And the thing is, at a certain point, is like he was a privateer, so he was working for the government. He had a letter of marque. He was hunting down enemies and etc. 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 But by the end of his career, he was considered a pirate. So he had a fall down at a certain point.
Basically, yeah, he basically went rogue at some point.
Yeah, maybe he discovered something that he wasn't happy to share about.
Yeah,
So
it's I got a feeling that um, that chapter is going to be written kind of on its own. So maybe we'll run into somebody at some point that will help us deal with that. I'll give me a second. I got to take care of something.
okay.
All of
So,
this conversation is in front of you, Miguel. So
He just he was going on a completely different tangent. He wasn't he's I guess he looks at Rock.
oh boy. All right. Yes. He
Yeah.
looks up from his drink.
Yeah. Awkward silence. Drink, drink.
Look, uh, if there's something with the Inquisition, we will look into it. We'll see what we can do. And I'm sure the captain will find that interesting in some way. She likes to try to resolve things, right? And if this would just be another thing that we just get to resolve, that's all. That's
I'm not. I hope you know. I really am not. I don't want to add any more stress because she is already dealing with a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. And I feel like every time I come and talk to her, I always add, oh yeah, one more thing.
look,
And this is just one more. This is you see
you
that you see his eyes has a
you
determined
cannot
resolve.
You cannot top me bringing Lady Irachi onto the boat, okay? Like, I don't think anything you could say to her would be like, hey, by the way, I found this person that was chasing us for her artifact, and we're bringing her on the boat later today.
what if I
Like,
want to go
I
find
don't
out? What if
think.
I want to hunt down
Uh,
someone of the Inquisition?
by the way, guys, Rock,
Yes.
with the corner of your eyes, you see
She
Lady
knows I'm not.
Voraci.
Yeah.
Lady Voraci look in your direction, guys, and just lift
Yeah.
her cup.
But she turned out to be all right. It hasn't.
You
You
know,
know what,
it's like,
out of character, you know the funny thing is Miguel was not around for any of the stuff that makes her all right. So as far as he knows, this is just the person that is causing so much stress to the that the
yeah, no, no,
captain
it's
captain at heart to
absolutely.
heart with him about. So he doesn't give a warm look to her.
I
No, 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 no. The look was for
for
Rock
Rock. Yeah, yeah.
about his
Yeah.
comment, and yeah, Miguel, that's a weird because she usually confined to the cargo hold, and
Oh,
now,
yeah. She's
and
better.
now
Well,
she's at the table, on the other side of the table with everyone else.
yeah.
Actually, she is chatting with some of the member of the crew.
He
So,
he looks a little
you,
you see a look of
Miguel.
confusion.
Yeah. Let me fill you in a little bit. The easiest way to say it is she's been given the runaround by all the people in her life, and also, people have been delaying her search for the truth for so long that I mean, she has just as much baggage as anybody else here. just, just saying.
Does the
And so,
captain
and
know?
for the most part, I think she's probably going to be on our side because in the end, we are trying to help her.
Is the captain okay with this?
Yeah. In general, it seems like they're fine. They're giving her a place to stay that isn't the hold, you know. So,
He gives a look. Still sus. Still sussed
mhm.
at her, but he like it's not he has other
I
bigger
mean,
fish to fry right now. So
they
he's he's
we trust her enough that Garvis gave her a knife. Like he armed her. I don't know if that's. I mean,
I don't think that
it's a
means anything. Garvis can shoot ice and
little
lightning out
bit
of his hands.
little guy. Anyway, I mean, yeah, he could shoot ice out of his hand. I think he shot lightning one other time, but
Yeah, like no, that's like that that's. I mean, knight you can in fact you can do a lot of stuff with a knight.
I
Uh,
did appreciate you calming that guy down. I was going to actually walk up to him and try to like disarm him, literally, but Hot
Yeah,
Pot
but
decided to go
hot
for a
hot
little
pot did
rocket.
what hot pot does.
what? What have you
Oh,
guys been up to?
Uh,
uh,
while we were in the bar, we got a tip that someone had followed us and was eyeing us pretty hard. I don't know if you saw that
Okay.
little kid come and drop off the note to the captain. Um,
we should
and
hire him later, by
so
the way. Put him on retainer or something.
yeah, so we so I hit the guy with a magic spell that should have calmed him down. I guess I should have hit
Put it in
hot
Hot
pot
Pot. Yeah.
hit hot pot with it. We probably could have just gone up and talked to him and gotten it done in a more relaxed kind of a fashion. But
Probably, yeah, but that's
hot
not what
pot
happened.
hot pot didn't read the room and
Oh, he
decided to
read it all
just
right.
he didn't read the side that I was on. Um, I mean, I don't know. It went pretty haywire pretty quick. So he made his decision. It all worked out. Nobody got hurt except for the guy
Oh,
who,
the other guy got hurt.
yeah,
We were fine.
that guy got hurt.
I imagine
Um,
Rock joins the table at this point.
Oh no, I was sort of around. I was at the table. I was
yeah,
just.
yeah.
It's a long
Oh,
table,
okay.
It's a
I thought
guys.
he
log.
was at
It's a
another
lot of
table listening
people.
It's a
in.
log table.
It's a
I
long
was
Um,
table.
I was trying to ignore like a lot of that like back and forth family stuff. You could tell that he was kind of like looking away, but because he's looking away, the snakes are kind of looking away, which is kind of funny because it's like a tell almost.
yeah, David, just as a quick aside, when I fire the my gun now, if I'm not firing an actual bullet, what actually comes out? Is it just like some kind of like weird force or
Oh no. Okay, so you are still firing bullets. However,
okay?
you can enchant. So what is happening is there. Usually, you take an action to cast a spell, and it took you another action to cast. You know, to to um, shot a bullet.
Uh-huh.
However, when you do this, you lose one of your reaction in order
Uh-huh.
to imbue the spell into the bullet.
Okay. All right. Um,
And you can do it, unfortunately, only with some elemental spell, the kind of spell that do damage and etc. You cannot do like calm emotion with a bullet
no, no, no. I didn't think that.
on
I just
someone.
assumed I
It's a
just assumed
silence
that like
spell. It's a silence.
I
Yes.
just assumed that
I
like
mean,
I could I thought we talked about I thought you had mentioned that I was able to shoot the gun without bullets in it. So I'm glad I asked you that.
no, no,
Um,
no, that's okay.
but
It
so
was
basically like if I had I forget what the thing I have like like the spells that I have, I can basically imbue a spell that I have into a bullet and
yeah.
fire it and hit
So,
somebody
for
with like
example, your shocking spark, it
uh-huh.
can imbue into the bullet, and you
Hmm.
can shot the bullet, and at that point, you have the double effect of the damage of the bullet and the shocking spark spell.
Okay. All right. So
It's
yeah, I mean,
it's
yeah.
tricky because you need to succeed on both of them.
Uh-huh.
It's like in order to make sure that okay, the spell is casted correctly, and now I can actually eat the target. However,
Hmm.
if
Hmm.
you are successful, the effect is double and is a lot of things going on there.
Okay. All right. We'll have to work all that mechanical stuff out at some point. But you've seen him not only shoot sparks out of his hands, but he's shooting like glowing bullets out of his gun too. So
I mean,
there's a there's a lot going on.
yeah, no, Rock thinks it's impressive, but it's not, he's not into that at all. He's like, okay, good for you.
I
Shooting
mean,
magic out your guy.
when you have some uh, bad guy looming over you, and then you see their
Oh
head
no,
explode,
he's
you'll be
not
real happy.
making fun of your technique. He's just like, that is something I would not get involved in, but it is cool. And if it hurts the other guy, fine. You know,
Yeah, it'll come in handy. But yeah. Anyway,
sidetracked a
we've got
little
a
bit.
lot of
Lady
yeah
Varachi, that's where we are.
we've got a
Uh,
lot of stuff going on. This person who's become our informant definitely has cleared a path for us.
s-
So we're going to go and deal with that. But I'd be really surprised if we didn't. You're not going to need to go and hunt for the Inquisitioners. We're probably gonna. We might need to hide from them at
just
some
find them
point
on the
because
way where we're going. Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
possible.
all right. I'm just gonna be. He considers you two. You guys have been there since first started this whole shebang. The
Hmm.
mission considers that he's got to tell you everything. He feels like he needs to say something to someone. I let's just say somebody I really care about is a part of the Inquisition. I did not know it, and I want answers.
Most,
So
Like,
I'm going to find them at the very least, and
I
we'll
mean,
see
we
where
could do
that
some
goes.
mental math, right? And be like, it's obviously not the kids. I doubt it's the mother. Who do we know that Miguel was married? Or, I guess
You
we could
seen
just,
the locket that he put in, if you paid attention,
yeah.
back when they were doing uh when you guys remember the shared vision, you guys he
The
put in a
ritual.
locket, and if you noticed, it was a locket. It was of what's a what's his race again? A serpents?
Yeah, Sarpa.
Sarpods, yeah. It
Yes.
was of a red female sarpons.
So,
And
from,
it was
yeah.
in like it's in a locket, and he used that
yeah.
during.
Uh,
Striking, red-skinned, beautiful snake woman with sleek eyes, long wavy hair. Um, to give you an idea, think about a Latino kind of woman in terms of feature and etc. With the snake feature of a
Yeah,
human.
so Rock could understand. He is vaguely like that because of his, like, he's a very lead individual, like the log dread kind of stuff. Uh, Let me guess. You had. Oh, this is a double problem, right? This is not just the Inquisition or somebody you know. This is someone who was very close to you, so this is twice as hurtful.
Yes.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't really understand, like I get the concept of families, but I also I do understand the fact of someone that you admire probably betraying you, and that's got to be pretty awful.
I just want to talk to her face to face. I want to know exactly if it was real or not. And if it is, then that's one thing. And if it isn't, that's another. You see him basically saying one thing could happen or another thing could happen depending.
Look, look, Miguel.
And I, I, I feel like, I mean, if she is in fact, um, ha- wanted to continue our life and there was something there, then I'd like to make sure that she has the ability to come back home.
We're having this very thoughtful discussion, and then one of his snakes, which is like red and black, starts to come up and be like, "Nah, no, she betrayed you. Fuck that." And it just makes his face like it's just looking at him like, you know what? Like, she knew all those. Like, this wrath is like looking like right at you and being like, I'm looking at him like, this is not the time. He's like, no, she betrayed him. None of that was real. That's messed up. It's just like they
Uh,
get pushing him down.
Miguel, you you can't control what other people think or do or believe. If it was real for you, and if it's real for the two of them over there, then it's as real as anything. So
I just need to know
you
if it.
you have to
Sorry.
make that decision. You have to make that decision if you're going to make it real. Because in the end, and he's just looking. He's not even looking at you. He's looking at your two
Yeah,
children,
I'm
and he's
looking
just
at. We're
like,
both looking at the two children.
for the two of them, uh, come hell or come high water, buddy. You've got to make it. You've got to make it real for them. All right. And
They miss their mom.
yeah, and I bet their mom misses them. No matter what they've been indoctrinated with, doesn't matter. Um, uh, a mother cannot forget that. I imagine that she did what she had to do in the moment. Maybe it wasn't the best decision. Maybe it wasn't the thing that you would think was the right decision, but she did, and they're safe. So that has to mean something.
He stares at Lucy and Lorenzo. He's quiet for a moment, for like at least 20 seconds. So, no, you're right. He finishes his drink. It's like, no, it was real.
Yeah, that's,
So I scratched that original. We're not hunting down the Inquisition. We're gonna go save my wife from the Inquisition.
there you go. I bet I bet that's what
And
she wants.
So
that's
Rock
what
is
I
like,
want.
"I'm sorry about that. Like, again, I let out of control sometimes. I mean, he's not wrong. That was pretty messed up.
Honestly,
Like,
I wish, you know what? They're all you, right?
well, that's
They're
a
part of you, right?
complicated story. Um, so yes and no. I can eat through them and they can feed through me, obviously, because we're all one being. But they act independently at times. Um,
If you need Rock, if you need, and he holds up his hand and shows you the ring, I'd be happy to cut one of them off for you.
oh, that is
And
no. He looks
he gets up and
like
he gets up and
you no no
he
you
gets up and he
you
walks
go to do
away.
that and he gets so angry like he literally even though it was a joke like his
Yeah,
face like contorts a bit and like he's like you will not
Yeah,
Like
no,
it's
don't worry.
different when it's like a
I'm not.
finger and you could like
I'm
grow
not
it
gonna cut your
back.
hair.
But you would say that and Rock's face like contorts like you just said that you would
I
just go
can't grow.
stab a friend of his.
I
Like,
can't grow my fingers
Wait, about to
back.
say you can grow fingers back?
I can't
oh, we
grow
have a
fingers
potion. We
back.
have potions for growing fingers back. That's it's different from like you're base mostly.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
I
no.
know, I
I,
know.
I, I get it.
He meant it. He meant it as a cutting
I
joke.
and I know that. I as a player know that. But there was like something that you hit a nerve really hard with him and he like turned like sharply around like he was gonna like do something and then he pulls himself back like a little bit. And he's just
Hmm.
like, uh sorry. So I get personal about it.
All right.
You notice also that he doesn't I know that they're like his hair, but he notice he doesn't trim them. He'll like wrap them around, like he'll do whatever he can make dreads, right? Is but they're not his hair. They're you if he doesn't have a family, you get that sense that anything related to family, if you've been around him for this long, he kind of like disappears, right? When people are doing like these family moments. But like the moment you did something like that, his face was like, "You touched them in that way, and I will stab you." Like he was like that was the look he gave you.
Miguel looks at both of you guys, and he looks a lot more like himself now. He does not have the cold look anymore. He gives you a kind of a, he doesn't really sure how to say it, but he gives you a nod, kind of a thank you nod.
It's, I mean, since we're all having a moment here, can I talk to Garvis for a second? I'm like,
All right,
go.
if you need a sec, no worries. He
No,
gets
no, it's fine. It's just that I don't necessarily want this to be the whole ship. If you want to come with me, that's fine. I'd rather talk about something like that, not here. You know?
Hmm.
Okay.
um he's I Miguel's more than happy to come, but then he notices his kids are
Okay.
I need
I'll talk to Garvis about it. It's fine.
just
It's
know,
mostly
hey,
concerning him anyway because of the
Rock,
way he's
just
commenting.
know that if you ever need any help or anything, I'm here
Oh
for
no,
you.
no.
Just
I'm
I
fine.
have to say it. I have to
I
say it.
I get it. I just want to explain this to Garvis in a way that is not just a reactionary like I did just then, and that way we can just talk about it later and be like okay with it. All right. So if
All right.
just Garvis wants to follow me over here real quick, and I'll chat with him for a sec.
Miguel's gonna go over towards where Lorenzo and Lucy are.
Hmm.
He's
Perfect.
gonna go say, "Morning, kids," and go off and
In a like daddy, and just there is the moment where your daughter just slam into you because she want to play, and
yep.
now you're not with the adults, so you
Hmm.
need to stay with her.
Oh
and
yeah, of course.
and
Did you want to go and do an
Lorenzo is more quiet as usual, but at the same time you can see the joy in his face because dad is there with them.
Yes. So he promised them a couple of different things. Hey, Lorenzo, after I finish up some sword lessons with your sister, you want to go try to read that book I was telling you about? Maybe we can build that stuff.
Yeah,
All
there
right.
is immediately a nod, is like is super happy. Yes, dad. Yes, actually, I and he started to go on a tangent about what is
Of
was
course.
talking with um, the carpenter about how to build ship, pretty much.
Of course. He goes talks and he gives Lucy. He's like, "Hey, you want to go get the practice swords?" Promised. Remember I
She doesn't
promised her
even
when I
let
got
you
back.
finish. She's just already going for.
Yep. And that's what he's going to be spending his morning doing
Mhm.
right now. It's family time. His family's here right here now. So
Yeah,
Okay. So does Garvis follow him like to like some quieter part of the ship or whatever? I mean, it can't be perfectly quiet. It's a ship, but
say ship. The only
Actually,
way for you to be quiet is to go outside.
I'm in the rain. And is the rainstorm? I assume just still out there.
Technically speaking, now that you mention it, it's not raining.
Well, that's good. We'll probably discover that as we pop out from the onto the deck, being like, oh, well, I guess we should probably go see that druid. But first, I
so
just wanted to get a couple of things clear.
so Jarvis goes over and gets another cup full, and he turns around and he looks over towards Carla, who's talking to some people,
Hmm.
and maybe Carla kind of catch like they catch eyes, and he gives her like lifts his glass and kind of gives her a nod, like "Welcome to the crew," kind of thing. And then follows out after Rock.
While every one of you has, to drink and etc., you have those, wooden jugs or metal if you're lucky. Some of you have the one that bought from with them since the beginning of the journey. She has a crystal glass. She's drinking wherever you guys are drinking, but in a crystal glass because she's still a lady, and so she raises it towards you, and we just she just smile and carry on with her conversation.
Okay.
Hmm.
Charming and polite.
And
Sure.
and the ship is now ashore and everything's all secured.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
And Jarvis will go outside and walk to whichever side of the boat is
Sure.
still overlooking the water. Um,
S-
and
Would that be like the side? It'd be a port or something, right?
there is starboard, and but at the moment you are not sorry, on water. So technically speaking, the ship is slightly angled, so you guys are all like, you know, but for you, you have enough sea leg to understand the movement. No one care
Okay.
more.
mhm.
The thing is, you can be. What I wanted to say before you guys are chatting with each other. The moment you step outside, you go to a place that there's no sound, no birds in the sky, no gull cries, no wind,
Mm.
just pressure. You feel the pressure around you being heavy and hold, almost
Mm.
like humming in your body. And the streets are empty.
Uh, Jarvis Jarvis steps
Ah.
out. Jarvis steps out and he looks down at the ring and kind of clutches it and just whispers, "The calm before the storm." And he looks at Rock. And, Rock, I'd never cut your snakes off. I promise.
No, no, it wasn't. I get that. What I did there was it was reactionary, and I get that.
Mm.
Bad habits dry hard. The thing I wanted to talk to you about is that I wanted to make it clear that basically, while Miguel has his family and you have, I assume, us or the ship, I have my snakes, and each of them is like a family member to me.
Okay.
So saying like something like that was I get I understand that it was a joke, okay? And that's he'll look at you and goes, but there's a part of me that when I was younger, if someone had threatened something like that, I would have stabbed them. That's it. I just wanted you to understand where I'm coming from. It wasn't I'm not saying, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you would. Just like I probably would not cut off your finger unless you actually needed me to do that. Which you're doing a lot of weird stuff with that ring lately. Just gonna say it. It's kind of weird.
He holds his palm up so you can see it.
Wait, hold on a second. Sorry. Earbud. My ear.
Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah, I can hear you.
He holds the ring up so you can see it, and you can kind of. I assume that he can see that the blindfold is starting to fall down off the eye.
At least one of the eye, yes.
Yeah, off the one of the eyes, and he shows you the ring. He goes,
Oh no, no, you
"Yes,
can hold on to that. He puts his hands
I'm.
like back defensively.
Yeah, but I might be doing a lot of weird things with it, but the ring is doing some weird stuff too."
So
Uh,
why is that a benefit then? I'm trying. I'm still wrapping my mind around why if you do more weird things, the ring does weird things. Great, but
mm,
where's the net benefit of that
well, the
exactly?
more you, the more you, the more I tap into this weird, the more it may allow me um, to to tap into my magic differently, tap into what's going on around us differently, may help us to see the truth behind what's going on around us right now.
Okay.
This ring, I stole it, and yet it still chose me. It didn't land on anybody else's hand; it landed on mine. It doesn't want to let go, and yet it's revealing itself to me. So I am going to keep trying to reveal myself to it, so that maybe at some point it will be a even greater benefit. Um, all this stuff happens. You know, the thing with Carla, the thing with this spy, maybe even this thing with Miguel. All these things are threads, and you can either ignore the threads, um, or you can pull on them.
So yeah, I've been thinking about and we're a little bit further away. I've been thinking about talking to Verace about the thing, the big thing that we don't talk about, and I think I might be able to present it in a way of using death having a meaning. You might be able to help me with that. I don't know, but maybe that could be a line of thought where it's like I was not the person that did that. I was a person that assisted in that, yes, but his that happening led to the unraveling of these things. Like try to come up with something more than like, hey, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like
Rock,
something more along the lines of this. And I don't necessarily know the best spiritual way to present that to them. So that
well,
might be something to consider.
like you said, every death has a purpose.
Right.
That's kind of the whole point behind the ring. That whole way of thinking. Death has a purpose. I don't know what the purpose of his death was, but you were what, 12 when that happened? You were
Something
given
like
a
that.
package and told to deliver it.
Correct. Yeah.
Um, and unfortunately, you don't know who on top gave you the package. You don't even know who at the bottom gave you the package.
Well,
Sounds like,
I
but
did see the individual. Like it wasn't like he just dropped it on the
but
ground. I
but
just
again,
didn't don't have a very good memory of him. I was
that
12.
that guy's just a messenger, just like you were. Um, but you got to remember, whoever wanted him dead was gonna kill him one way or another. You just happened to be the unfortunate tool
I
to do it.
I mean, what do you I get that. Like I was
So
starving and the guy hands me
it's
money and you just to drop something off? Easy,
if
right? You know?
if you explain it just like that, she's gonna she's gonna see right through you and go, some poor orphan kid hoping to make a buck delivered a package, and here you are now being honest, and we're doing what we can to help her, and maybe helping her is going to help us.
Okay. So you're
uh,
thinking that I should go with this like a very I thought a spiritual way might be a better run, but in this case we're talking about the direct path, which I've talked to the captain
it's
about before.
it it it's you, it's your
Yeah.
story,
Right.
it's where you were at that moment. You didn't you didn't mean anybody any ill will. You just you were just surviving.
Mm.
um, if she's upset with you for surviving, then she lied to us. Then she's not after the head. She's after the finger. Um, the finger's not the finger's not responsible for what the head dreamed up. Um, that's what I
Okay.
would that's what I would tell her. You 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 made a decision, and it wasn't even the wrong one. It it was somebody else's wrong decision that you got pulled in on.
Okay.
I trust her. I think that she honestly wants to figure out what's happening, because I think that this is more than just vengeance for her father. I think this is just as much vengeance for everyone who's been hurt by this, and we know who's been making out from it. The guy who we're delivering that package to.
Hmm.
He's the
Okay.
one who's been making all the money. If he's not the one who sent the package, then I bet he knows who is.
So, all right. I just want to clear the air on a couple of things there, and we should probably, while there's no rain and thunder and horrible stuff going on, talk to that druid if he's anywhere close to where we are.
Can I get any sense of just looking out at the horizon, how
Mhm.
long this calm is probably going to last for?
Oh, you are fair. Everyone knows. In tomorrow is Oshun Day,
Hmm.
and this is just this slow, moment before the actual storm. It's preparing, and you guys, this is different. A storm is something related to the weather. This is not. This is something like someone need to get out all their rage. They're being boiled down, pressured down, and now is the moment to let it out. There is almost pain in this moment. There is almost like not the rage of someone that is just blind by it, but because there is something, there are feelings behind it.
Hmm. I'm just trying to think if we can get to where we need to go and get, like, again, rocks, brass tacks, right? Can we get to where we need to go, supposedly, and back in time before the storm hits? Or do we not have a way to judge that?
The thing is,
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm asking. Yeah.
the only thing you know is that this woman, do you guys remember the name?
Um,
Hamira Harum
okay.
Haknet. That's the name, complete name. And she's living out of town in the woods. That's it. That's the only, information you have. Uh, Captain Sando at the time gave a little bit more information to Captain Alvida.
Okay, so Captain Alvida. It'd be better to talk to Alvida and then Captain Alvida and then kind of come up with how long it might take.
Yeah. There is a good chance that you're going to, come back in time, but you don't know.
All right. Well, let's talk to the captain if she's awake. I don't know if she was still having breakfast or whatever, but
She, as usual, the captain has a breakfast in her cabin.
okay.
That's one of the good things about being a captain. But
Do we want to
she's
grab Miguel? I'll look at Garvis. I feel like, do you want to grab Miguel and we'll go from there, or do you want to leave him with his family?
um, I'll go check with Miguel, see if they want to come.
Okay.
You want to go get the captain prepared for what we're going to do.
Okay, got it. So I'm gonna go to the captain's cabin while you take care of that.
All right.
Okay. S- Setting up for a great gag. Okay, so he goes away, and then he realizes it's just him again in the captain's cabin. Oh, it's always me, man. Knocks on the door.
when you're doing it, the door just kind of slightly open with the creaking sound, and the captain just say, "Oh, come in,"
Uh,
and you
Morning,
see
Captain.
just on the table, completely dressed up, ready to for action, just
Yep.
check on papers. All our snakes looking
If,
left, right, and etc. And there is a lot of documents on the thing, and so she just one of our snake just look at you and she said,
so,
"Oh, what do you need?"
How long do you think we got to reach this druid? That's probably what she's probably looking at.
Oh, the Amira? If everything is okay, between 2 to 3 hours out of town, and back.
Okay, that's we can do that within the time frame. And with our group, what exactly should we be asking? Are we asking like more details about Captain Kidd's treasure? What are we doing
Oh,
exactly?
we need to translate this. And
Oh,
she
okay.
called the paper that you guys are, keeping closer to you since the beginning
Yeah, yeah,
of
no,
this
that's fine. I
adventure.
just like no, no. I just wanted to get what you wanted us to do. Okay. And then the last thing I wanted to ask was, what does they mean by trading secrets? Have we narrowed that down a little bit, like giving stories?
I was looking into it, so it
Uh,
goes back a little.
okay.
Okay, so uh, phew, yeah, okay, so almost 10 years ago, probably a little bit more now. I was still. It's before this life, okay, Rock.
Sure,
Uh,
sure. We all have a life before, and then he has like almost like a flashback moment. Yeah, everybody does.
yeah, and I was still in Ugre, I was still priestess, and etc. And those three
Do I need to shut this
guys.
off?
Hmm?
I
Sorry.
think he was talking to somebody off camera.
Okay, sorry. I was still in Ugre, I was still priestess, and those three guys literally just have been dragged in front of my door. I don't know nothing about them. And I just see three people scare shit. Um, One of them is Henry Morgan, ex first mate on a Ingetirian ship, very well, very well known at the time before it betrayed the Empire and all the war came down. That's a long story. Other one was John Rackham, pirates, very dashing, is being hanged. Last one is Sando. Those three men all together. I barely know any of them. I don't know what's going on. And they beg, let us forget. And I don't know what they're talking about. And they say we want someone that is no bias, that is like or above what's going on to help us to forget what we saw, to forget what we knew. And it's a long ritual, a long process, and I take memory, and I didn't keep it. I wasn't allowed to keep it. I just trash it. That's what I did to them, and that's what Sando is still um, thanking me for. That was what we spoke when we were there. So when this woman say, "I want stories," sorry, it was a very long.
No, no, that's fine. I got a Rob, hey, a moment. I got a glimpse into an interesting part of your history. That was, just thinks about it for a second.
She just smiled for a second.
Real,
So
real quick.
yeah,
Would Miguel, would you, if I came in and said, "Hey, do you want to go join us?" Would you join us?
For did you tell him exactly what you're
Yeah,
out of
to go
character,
talk
the
to
druid
go.
stuff, and go
Yeah,
talk to the captain?
yeah,
When are you guys going right now?
yeah.
Okay. How long have I finished at this point? Has it like we finished hanging out with the kids, or how long has
I
it
let
been?
you choose on the matter. It's like they talk for a little bit, but and now they are going to prepare to go. So it's up to you if you think that you want to spend more time with your kid, or just wait
Mm,
or go with them?
tough question.
Yeah, think about it. I finish what I'm doing with Rock, and we move forward.
I have an
Yes,
answer once
I'm
you're done
sorry.
with her.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Just not to, sorry guys, just not to break the flow of the
Yeah, yeah.
scene. Um, so when Sando say that this woman is being paid in stories, of course, my first reaction was, do we need to lose part of our memories? But according to a little bit research, I sent a couple of guys, Twat, Vasco, and other, just to collect information in town. She's just a kind of weird Nangtul. When she say the word, she's mean the woman is a goblin. It's like it's the way that you guys, is that ethnicity. Just so you know, it's they it's like a little bit like an alchemist, a little bit like a weirdo, but she's also very helpful for the people in town. She's like usually give them aliments and healing stuff. So I think she just very strange lady that is all alone in the woods
Got
more
it.
than anything.
So we're her entertainment of the outside world, basically.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Um, the other things, there is like, if she's a fatwa, that can be a problem, you know. But we will know only when we see her.
All right. Yeah, if you have an idea of where she is, we should probably take off sooner rather than later. The weather's not going to get better. So,
No, no, for sure. Actually, and the thing is, I wanted to come with you, but I still need to organize a few things with the arbor. Eh, so, and one of her snake just put a piece of paper in their mouth, and he just slither towards you and hand it over.
are you are you sure you want to trust me with the the all right, and he puts it into his coat. Like I
There is
yeah.
also direction, a map where you need to
Okay,
go.
yeah, but basically this is the one document that we did all this for. And he's just like looking at her like, "Okay, if you trust me with it, then I'll put it."
Actually, just don't make me regret it.
No, no, no. I just uh I don't know how you would say it because it would be every time Rox went out to do an errand, trouble always follows him back. And so Rox, the face that Rox is like, "All right, I will do what I can."
And she just get closer,
Yeah,
strangely close
really
to you,
close. Yeah.
Rook.
Yes.
She's staring into your eyes. Please don't
Yes.
make me regret it.
Look, I don't do it on purpose.
Eh, Her finger on your jawline is just gently caressing your head. I just wanted to repeat it once. Now you go.
I don't think that had the effect on Rock that she think it did, but sure.
Yeah, I will leave it there.
All right, yeah, that's a good place to stop right there.
So, going back to Jarvis and Miguel. Miguel, what's your answer?
Um, can I meet with you guys up a little bit later today? I already promised the kids that I'd teach them a couple of things this morning.
Yeah,
After I'm
yeah,
done here,
that's
like I haven't seen them in a while. After I'm done here, I'll definitely catch up with you guys. If you don't mind me asking, where are you guys exactly headed?
you're probably not going to catch up. We're going to be heading about an hour or so out of town. We're going to go meet the druid.
That just the two of you?
Um, have anybody else to ask?
he looks at Lucy, looks over at Lorenzo. Is Lorenzo still talking to that other crew member
Uh,
voting again?
um, at the moment, no, he was, you were doing your training lesson with Lucia, so he was quite there observing more than anything.
Yeah, I promised them. I'm sorry,
You
guys. I
you
already
you gotta
promised them.
do you gotta do that. Don't worry about it.
I would go. I really would, but they looks over. He sees a little quiet excitement in his eyes. I need to at least
Yeah,
keep my promise.
yeah,
And
do that. And
Lorenzo, at
he
that
takes
point,
he
look, raises his head towards you. He is a very perceptive kid,
mhm.
and he said, "Dad, I can wait. It
You
is
sure?
important."
I don't want you to think that you're not important either, son.
It,
I
I understand that this is kind of work, right?
Yes.
Go. We will be here.
Mm.
Immediately, Lucia is like, "No, shh, that is busy," and he just go
a
back to his book.
um
All right.
and uh Jarvis will. I assume that both the kids are kind of like close by, and Jarvis takes out one of, like, not like holding the gun by the but like holding it like you were going to hit somebody with it. He holds the
Yeah.
gun out and he picks out a book, one of the books that he's read a couple of times, but is maybe the one that he got from no, probably not that one, but one of his books. He hands the boy the book, and he shows the girl the gun, and he goes, "I'll teach you how to shoot later on," just to make it up to the two of you.
The Lucia eyes are bigger than her head, and she
Hmm.
look at you, Miguel, like almost like waiting for like a
He
yes.
he looks over. He looks over. He's like, I don't think you realize what you signed yourself up to, but okay.
Training
He gets up.
a cracker shot how to shoot. Yeah, no, I know what I signed up for, and I hand the book to the little guy, and I go, I don't know if you've read this before, but if you find anything interesting in there, make notes. Make sure I get them back. All right.
Hmm. Thank you,
All
sir.
right. All right, kids. I will be when I come home. I promise you. Promise. Pinky promise. You know I don't break those. Those are important. I will finish our lesson, and we're going to read that book and look at the bright side. Tomorrow, no matter what, we're not going anywhere, so you'll have the whole day with me, unless something horribly goes wrong, and then
And
Daddy has to go save the world or something. I don't know.
Mm.
they are happy. They are just nodding and smiling, and um,
I just
all the excitement of you, Garvus, they are going to teach Lucia about how to shoot. Just make her forget about everything else.
Mm.
uh just give me 1 second. Can you give me like 5 minutes? I just need to tell my mom something, and then I'll be ready to go.
Yeah, yeah. Let's. I'm gonna go see if we can't make this journey a little bit faster. Is there any chance that there would be a place around here to get horses, or a horse and a cart?
Yes, it will definitely be something. Probably will be closed today.
Mm, I
You know,
can.
you are in a very difficult moment for the entire archipelago right now.
Sure, but while he's doing that, I'm at least gonna go ask.
Of course. So, um, Rock, you go back to wait for Jarvis to. Uh,
Yeah, I'll come back onto the deck and be like, kind of like doing the sort of like waiting around thing.
yeah,
Mm,
you're going to wait. Jarvis, you're going out on the gangplank. And immediately, like I said, the entire streets are empty.
hmm
Everything is closed. A lot of windows are being barricaded.
Tumbleweed
hmm
comes rolling by.
But
You
again,
know?
at some point, we probably saw somebody who had some animals.
Yeah,
Um,
it's down the street. You saw it.
mhm.
They are literally just renting the animals for works and transportation and etc.
Hmm.
Like that is their entire establishment,
Hmm. Hmm.
and you can tell it's close.
Yeah. Um, how long do you think it's going to take us to get there and back, Rock?
About 3 to 4 hours. That's what our captain said.
All right. Miguel's just saying goodbye to his mom. Um, and uh, I don't know. Maybe we could at least knock on a door and see if we can get a ride. It, worst case scenario is gonna tell us to shove off.
No, worst case scenario, they're going to charge us 3 times the price because it's Ocean's Day.
Maybe,
Anyway,
That's
but
what I would
if,
do if I was a merchant and someone was asking me, "Oh, can I have that?" Oh, sure, no problem. I'm risking my product, so I'm going to charge you 3 times the price.
but
That's what I would say.
that's what you're for, is to talk them back down.
Yeah, I could talk them down to like regular price. That's
Perfect.
what it would be. Regular price would be about as low as they'll go.
Well,
Try any further than that, they'll probably get mad and throw us out.
wow. All right. Well, it's worth it. If you don't think it's worth a shot,
Look, we have a
then
moment before Miguel gets here. If you want to
all I'm
go knock
saying,
on their door, or do you want me to knock on their door and ask about it? Since,
I'll go ask them.
all
It's
right,
fine.
all right, your idea. Go ahead.
Maybe with any luck, they'll recognize me from the bar the other night. And so he'll just I don't know, stay close, I guess. He'll head down the gangplank and over to the building where he saw people renting out animals. Um, Kind of keep an eye out, see if he sees anybody boarding things up or meandering around that establishment.
actually, the thing is, the area where the stables are is actually open, and
Hmm.
you can immediately tell, just as soon as you walk down the road, the entire bed is empty. No animal, no, nothing alive is being left there. Because
Oh,
if
they've got the higher ground. Yeah.
this area is going to be flooded or hit by the storm and etc., everything will
Hmm.
die. So
Yeah.
now it's
Okay.
like,
I don't think there's
That's fair.
anything available in there. As I look over Garvis's shoulder to like the empty stalls, I go, I don't think we're gonna be able to get anything, man.
Yeah, that's fine. No, let's go get Miguel, and we'll just
All
keep
right,
an eye out as we go. Maybe we can find something along the way.
sure, sure.
But
I mean, three of us
I'm
can
o- I'm
handle
o-
it,
I'm
you know.
okay with walking fast.
mhm. So Miguel, you go quickly to talk with your mom. If there is
Yes.
anything you want to play quickly, or
No, he just wants to he just wants to tell her that he's more she would notice that he's a lot more sure of himself and he looks better. And he just wants his I'm sorry about yesterday.
oh no, Mio, don't even see it. It, I, I'm
Hey,
sorry. I'm sorry.
it's mom, mom. Puts his hands on her. You did it's fine. You did great. You protected the kids. And he looks in. If I'm gonna do everything in my power to bring her back home.
I, I'm not supposed to tell you this because I begged her to tell me where she was going, to tell me something, and she mentioned only one things, and she left. Oh. She said there was going to be far away and in the middle of the desert.
Desert.
Mhm.
Far away, middle of the desert. Not the least amount of clues I've ever had, but it's something. Gives her a hug.
She hug you tight, she squeeze you like tight, like she loves to,
Hmm.
and you rejoin the other.
Yep, minor drawing. Yep.
So I have an interesting things to do with you guys.
Oh
We try
boy.
something. So this journey towards the crooked hut of Hamira is going to be divided in 3 different roles. I'm going to ask you, what skills are you going to try to use to lead yourself into the woods, into the forest, out of the city first? And who is going to roll it? Each one
Sure.
of you will roll a bits of the journey.
All right,
So,
I'm going to go with navigation. That's what I'm going to do.
and you are leading the first bits of the journey out of, you have a map, you have pretty much a direction, so you need to lead the team out of the streets, out of the city.
Okay. So that's 6 dice. So that is 4 cunning and 2 navigation.
Great.
Let's see. Well, okay, so 2 5s, nothing explodes, but 15 plus my cunning, 12. I'm sorry, no, 5, 10, 10, and 12. 12. I don't know where the 15 came from.
Okay. Thanks to the map you have, you can add a list of +1 on the roll, so we have a 13 in total. And I can tell you this immediately. It's a ghost town. The people of the city are close into their houses, some of them already inside shelters that they are being builded with metal and other, like the equivalent of cement, and they're just too old about against the fury of the storm. And the fact that you guys are walking down the street is, I don't want to say weird, but it's considered like madness by some of the people that are, just staring between the closed windows or other things like that. But you are able to lead the first part out of town without any problem. So we'll go at that point towards what is the area that is a little bit more nice, is the hill with all the olives and all the cultivated areas and etc. So who's leading that part of the journey and what you're rolling for it?
Ah, I will take up this part because I don't know anything about the woods, like in the slightest. I know slightly more about the hills. Using my newfound historical knowledge, I'm going to try to see if I can remember any like if I can remember any history on any books on any trails around here that'll get us to or routes that would get us to the forest.
Sounds great. So please roll for it. And also you, because of the map that Rock is going to probably share with you, you get a +1 on the roll.
Yes. All right. Where is it? Uh, two dice in history won't allow me to does it not explode anything?
No, 2 dice in history means at least one of the 6 explode.
Okay.
Absolutely. And you keep the 2 highest roll.
Okay. So that's
Does your
14
a 14 in total?
or
That's very
no,
good.
15, sorry.
15 in total. Oh, even better. So, uh, you actually recognize a trail that from Tesiki it will lead towards the mountain, and behind that to what is left of the area that is now known as the ruins of Porto Real, the once capital of Aegeus, and the Eugeni Empire during the early histories. Um, and you know that this path cut through the mountain and through the woods quite easily. So, following on that path, thanks to your knowledge, you guys are cutting a little bit of the time. So, your 3 hour and a half journey is going to be 2 hours. Last bit is going to be by Garvus. So, you guys are finally reaching to the woods. You are now losing every tracks, every path. There is no proper clear way. The map given by Alvida is kind of giving you a direction, but there's no actual reference around you. So, how you face this last bit?
Uh, I'm going to use investigation because it sounds like I need to do some investigating.
Would you like a
Um,
critical token
um,
Uh,
I I
so you don't
have
get lost?
I have six,
where's the fun?
and I think that you should hold on to it because I think we're going to be
Okay,
okay.
we got this.
And so I
Either way, it's
rolled
gonna be fun. Go ahead.
I rolled my two highest are a 6 and a 4,
There we go. Okay, we're good.
And
and
already, plus.
the 6 is going to explode to a 5, so that's
No need. Yeah, see?
15. I've got +3 in cunning, and I assume I'm getting another +1 from the map, or
Absolutely.
all right, so that's a 19.
I think you found her house.
Yeah.
It's over
Okay,
there
so
somewhere.
guys, just so you know, the difficulty was 12, 14, 16.
Yeah.
And you guys nailed it.
Mm.
Bam, bam, bam. Very good. Very good indeed. Um, okay, so a crooked out, stitched from driftwood and canvas, beneath a tall oak tree. There are talisman of bones, faded parchment, the hangs from branches, and etc. The airs around here smell of salt and herbs, salt from the sea, and all of the herbs that you see growing all around it. And the thing is, the sea is miles away, from now. And you still feel that salty smell of water reaching this place specifically. At the entrance, down, you see someone working with some garden tool, taking out a potato, just fixing the plant around. This woman that has a very greenish skin, big ear, and very small in size. At the moment, it doesn't seem to have noticed you.
I'm gonna. I guess I'll approach this. I do have the information that she needs to translate. So I'll wander up the path, not in a like menacing way, just sort of walk up the path and let her know that I'm there. I don't want to surprise her. You don't surprise people that have this kind of setup. It can go poorly for you.
I follow. Like,
Um, Sorry, could you refresh me on her name? I should really write it out, I guess. Because I don't want to be like, "Hey, you." That's really rude.
Fair, fair. I will actually post it in the chat so you
Okay.
can read it. So, Hamira Hara Hrum, it's Hal Haknet.
Okay.
That's his complete name, but of course, you can just go with Hamira and
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Hamira probably. Like, Miss Hamira, we're here to see you.
the woman that turn and look at the three of you, it's very small, non-cool, goblinoid woman.
Sure.
Uh, a lot of, hearings hanging down,
hmm,
runes depicted and probably tattooed on her forehead, on her chest, on her shoulder. Um, she has like painting on the side of her, under her eyes, and those two striking purple eyes.
Great. So it's like the kind that see right through you. Awesome. That's my favorite kind. I'll look straight at her.
Her hair are collected in a bun, and they have some stripes of white. And she wears a whole dress that is a little bit ruined, probably because she's only have that one and she's keep using it every day. And she just turned, smile, finally, and she
Yeah, I
just
figured that might be the response too. Okay, sure. Well, let's go have a chat. Can me and my friends approach? I don't want to just run onto your property. Okay.
All right, good afternoon, madam.
come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well,
Okay,
he
yeah, yeah.
goes in.
And
Oh
you
man,
guys
dealing with a
need
high
to
energy
enter.
person with rock. Oh god. All right.
You guys need to enter this place that is for her size, not yours.
No, that's
I
fine.
duck. You
Crouching
know how
down.
Gandalf goes into that the hobbit hole? Like
Yeah.
yeah, that like that.
Okay, sorry. I'll
He's
be.
probably like 3.2 feet tall.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So it's a little bit taller than Lucia, just for you to know, Miguel.
I'm not gonna try to take one of her seats. I have a feeling my weight would like crush it.
Oh no,
Even though
there
I'm
is no
not even.
seat.
Oh,
There
okay,
is no
cool. All
seats
right.
offered.
It's better that there's no seats, so I'm not like breaking her tiny furniture. You know.
There are no seats being offered. She just go behind a table. She just cleaned the table in one sweep. Like a lot of things just fall on the ground. Not a big fall because
Clink, clink,
leave
clink, clink.
clink clink clink. Yeah.
Okay.
She just put clear things up. She just grab a bowl, put it in front of her, look at it, spit in it, clean it, and she pour water in it, and she just sit down and look at the three of you.
So you know why we're here? I'll sit down. I'll like sit down as best I can anyway.
Can I kneel on my knees? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like
absolutely.
I said, I do just that.
I know you were coming.
By us telling you, or just knowing that we were coming?
I
I'm
know you
confused on
were
the point.
coming.
Okay, good, good. We just we know that you know how to read languages from afar, and we brought this document. If you could just tell us what it says, that would be great. Sure.
Nope. Yep.
So you, and
Who's
he
he?
pointed at you, Jarvis.
Whew. Like I don't know if his snakes could do that, but like,
Calm down. I want to look at you.
have fun, Jarvis.
Miguel feels right out of his element. He doesn't know really what to say.
I mean, I've dealt with weird. Rock's dealt with weird people, but he's not great with high energy people, and so he's a little off kilter.
Can't imagine Garvis, who's taller than everybody else, is like laying down half in the house, half out of the
You're
house.
you're super crouched, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Yes.
like on my belly with my hands under my chin, and yeah, what do you need?
She just, without saying anything, she just grab your head between her hand, and she
Mm,
just start to look at you. And she look
hmm
at your neck, and she's kind of rough.
Don't
It's like she's
she
not
she
gentle in her touch. She turn you, look at you, open your eyes. Hmm, hmm.
hmm
Interesting. Tell me about it. She
Um,
just leaned down.
I I could even begin to guess what you mean, but I I think I might be afflicted by something that my parents are afflicted by, almost to the point of death. Um, I've been
Feeling the
changing.
pressure?
I've been changing. I've been
You
becoming.
need to stay close to the sea more, right?
Uh, I prefer it. Yeah, prefer the ocean much more than I prefer the land anymore. Even though I was born in the mountains.
Hmm. Your you choose. Fluid of any kind. Spit, blood, in the bowl. Now.
You want me to spit or bleed into the bowl?
Yeah? Come on.
Does it matter which is which? Um,
Grab some herbs and start to crush them down.
he he
Max
he
trying to hold a straight face.
he pulls out a dagger and cuts across his arm and bleeds into the bowl. I feel like
Stop
that
it!
might be
Stop! Enough!
all right.
You! Big snake! Clean
Uh, uh,
it!
that
Uh,
you got which one? Who is he talking to?
I think you may.
You're a snake! Is a chest of snake!
I again,
Hey,
I
now.
grab the bandages.
So she poured everything inside the bowl. She just started to mix everything together with the water and etc. And she looked at it and she just yeah, it's horrible. So and she started to chant something in a Kryptonian. And her tiny little voice filled the hut like is echoing. Her eyes, our purple eyes, almost like get illuminated by a light that comes out behind her. And she's got in a sort of trance for just a second. She put down her hand. Stones! You need stones for you and your family. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I just found that out myself. Yeah.
Good. So you're on the right path. However, there is going to be a cost of some sort. I cannot tell you more. Because I don't know more. Just so to be clear, huh?
I don't know. Rock fights are kind of fun. Okay, sure. What's next? Just look at her.
That's fair. I appreciate at least knowing I should be ready to give something up.
So, what you guys ask me is quite a lot. So, I need at least someone else to pay. Who's going? Who's next?
Well, oh, go ahead.
She threw the ball out of the window.
Exactly.
No,
If you don't mind me asking, what do you pay and what?
She grabbed a little cup. That would be good. Maybe. So you coming? You?
That what are we paying in?
Stories. To
Oh,
be
I got
precise.
stories for you. I can tell
No,
you.
no. Personal stories.
what kind of stories? Sorry. He like gets closer to hear what she said. What kind of stories does she need?
Personal stories.
Uh, Rock kind of does this where he puts his head back a second. Uh,
I can
yeah,
do it.
you want to do
Rock,
it?
I can do it.
All right. I mean, like, I was given the task by the captain. If this is something I need to do, then I'll do it.
Do you feel comfortable doing it?
Guys,
Well,
can we speed up?
okay. You know what? No, Miguel, you've had a lot going on right now. Let me do this for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, the basket of snake. Come closer. Closer.
Sure. Gets up close.
So, in your case, I need your venom. In
Oh,
here.
sure. He like takes the bowl and he like and
It's
like
more like a little
yeah,
cup.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you do like those snakes that just.
It just looks really funny, really.
Like,
Ah.
she take it over. Okay. Grab something that for you looks like paprika and just put it on
Little
it.
spice, little spice. That's
It's
good.
like
That's good.
spice. Add a little bit of water. And just swallow it up.
Oh, I hope that's good. I know what my venom does, right? And I've just watched
Yeah,
her just drink that.
your
Okay.
your venom just usually paralyze people, and she just doing this, put the cup down, and stay still.
I hope she's all right. I can
And
look
she's
at.
going to be still for like a good minute.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Um, she must be great at parties. That's all I'm thinking is that she could just knock him back and no effect. None. Oh.
And it became a couple of minutes.
Uh, I'm sorry if I accidentally killed our fortune teller here.
She just
Oh, jeez. Like he was like paying attention to make sure she was okay, and then he'll like pull his head back. Oh, good.
Ah, that was something. That was good stuff.
I thought you were gonna make it for a second there. Looks at him.
So, I know you care about them. They are very close to you. And I'm sorry you lost them long time ago.
What do you? What do you? Never mind. Go ahead.
The children. She
Chill.
and it take you a little bit to
What
understand,
do you mean?
and your snakes give you a clue. She talking about your whole family, the one that you didn't you grew up with before everything went down really bad.
Okay. She starts talking about that, but as you well know, he seems to have like he's like the what?
Oh, the what? Yeah, yeah. Your mind is blocked there, and you know, one of your snake just whispering in your ear. Just she's talking about us.
Okay, sure, sure.
Oh, you're going to make a choice, a difficult one. You're going to lose someone, but you're going to make an also a new family out of it.
That is extremely like Rock's face is stern, but that would feel very ominous to Rock if you said it like that. It's just like, what do you
It is
mean? Yeah,
it is ominous.
yeah,
It on
yeah, yeah,
purpose
yeah.
is ominous.
Sure, sure.
So that was it.
Okay, I'll hand her the thing I was told to hand her. There you go.
And she go to read it and etc. And she goes through it, and she mumbled the words. Kinsey malumbi ashane yuanzul. So Kinsey means it's not just treasure. It's burden, hoard, something carried and cursed. So this bit here means my herd is cursed with greed and madness. It's guardian or punishment. It doesn't say which one. Maybe both. Um, Iltahab al-Dil and Salmit. This is wolves. Yes, but no beast. It reads, where the wolves torment their tongues in silence or mockery. It's a reference to the politics, where Akiptonian politics use to go and talk. Is referring to a place where this has happened. Sid Halma to fear. This is difficult. But it means the veiled lady. There lingers the veiled lady. Her altar split, her lights buried into the dust. She hesitated for a second. You might call her with other names, some do, but Kid doesn't write it correctly. He's hiding something. And she goes to the next bit. Saha, Quadahima, Wadi, Al-Ashur, Al-Sahad. So literally, beneath her feet lies the Black Bride. But bride also means vessel, widow. And he continues with his crown at bone, or mourning is like lost. Her mouth hollow, but her voice is borrowed from someone else. This is a warning. Then comes the last part. He's cautious. Don't bring fire. He slips away. Don't bring salt. He blackens. Don't bring hope. He sinks. She spit. This is a curse.
Okay, like the literal curse is written on there. Okay, gotcha.
Bring only breath, and breath will vanish. This is not a clue. It's a death sentence.
Okay. So yeah, Garvis and me have been like taking notes of her inclination, what she's been saying. Gotcha. So, from what it sounds like, is he has a cursed horde and it's being guarded by a sentinel of some type, some strong, possibly godlike figure. That's that's not great. No. Uh,
And the more you guys think about it, especially you, Garvis, you going back to what you read in the book about these things that borrowed his daughter voice, these things that came down and take his man, this Ventuk Jin.
Interesting. Uh, you've given us a lot to reflect on. What we'll do, since we're at a place where she has herbs and things like that,
Yeah.
I will take some. I assume that the ship was always stocking up on stuff like that. So
Yes.
as a favor to Hot Pot, I will ask for like general stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you have this kind of thing, this herb, and just like a general kit of stuff because I can bring it back to the boat, and I'll give her like a couple of. Or is she only in copper or is she only in memories? That's the thing. Like, if she doesn't take actual money, then I'll have to
He
pay a
just
time.
look at you. No, no, you pay.
Oh, you pay? Okay. No, because I'm doing legitimate. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm grabbing alchemy items for Hot Pot. I might not know, but between Garvis and her, I should be able to figure out what those are and be like, okay, let me get a bag of this stuff because I'm sure he'd want them. And so I'll pack those up for him.
Okay.
Um,
Anyway, guys, I'm going to post what is the translation.
okay, good to know.
Did
Um,
you guys mention the Ventuk Jin or not? Did Garvis mention them? No,
So
David cannot speak right now,
right,
so
no, Garvis had mentioned something about the gin at some point.
yeah.
So the question is whether or not I would ask about that. Yeah, I'm gonna whisper when
Okay,
she's not.
so you might have whispered it when
But
she spoke.
she could probably hear you from like down the road. You know? Just say it.
No, no, the moment that you um mentioned them, there was a moment that she turned and looked at you, Garvus, you know, like with an intense stare, and she mumbled something that is like, when the old people just swear against a curse. They do these things where they just try to push away mm, every bad luck. That's a reaction.
All right. That I take it that this is a really, really terrible thing, a really terrible being.
Um, yeah, she um started to kind of, after she finished to read everything, so
Yeah,
she
yeah.
had kind of a chanting a little bit under her breath. She said a word that this sounds like Nimari or something like that. It's hard to understand. She's just mumbling, and she said, "Oh, damn it! It's a word against demons." So this is your stuff, and she put together a little package.
She said it's a ward against the what?
It's She just want money.
Oh yeah, no, no. I we would give her like this is we sh it makes sense to grab these things while we're here, right? So yeah, sure. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna try to like bargain at this point with her, oh well, maybe a little bit less. Like she does a solid by translating that, so I
Mm-hmm.
give her whatever the amount is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
And she just grabbed um what you were giving to her, plus probably a silver or two more. Just grab it from
That's
your
fine.
hand,
Yeah.
snatch it, and she just put it in her pocket. So out, out.
Uh,
Is
Miguel
it?
hurries out and bumps his head on the way out.
Yeah. Jarvis like
He's oh
Jarvis
man.
army crawls
Yeah, yeah.
backwards out of the
Rock will
door.
scatter. Rock will scatter out of the hut, and but he's still like a little unnerved by that other thing that he's like trying to recall what she said and what it means to him, and he's like, I don't know what that means. Like, I
What did
mean,
she say?
Garvis might have had a better idea of what she meant when she talked to him, but I don't know. And he's just like very confused and kind of disoriented coming out of the hut.
What was it that he was confused about?
Well, she had mentioned that he this that there was something about a family that he had that this was related to his snakes, and he was like, what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean." And so he's still like kind of like dazed coming out of the hut. Like he runs because she's like, get out, get out, get out. And it's like, okay. But it's just like, what does she mean?
If you say something to to meet to Jarvis about it, if you're kind of like whispering it to him, um, he'll kind of stand next to you and go, the first thing that came to my mind, and this is just a guess, is you're gonna lose someone, but you're gonna gain a family. So we all know who we're about to lose, right?
Right, but those were two, I think, distinct parts of the prophecy. One was, and they're walking back probably at this point. Like one
Mhm.
was you're going to lose something, but you're going to gain something, which was ominous enough. But there was another part that had something to do with people that I had already been family with, which was very confusing to me because I don't remember any of that.
I think you're thinking, think more literally, where we know that Alvida is not long for this world, right?
Wait, what do you mean?
So we're gonna lose someone. We're all gonna lose someone, but you're gonna lose
Yeah, but that's not necessarily
someone.
what it meant. Like he actually gets a little
I'm just,
defensive when you
I'm
say
just,
it like
I'm
that.
just, I'm just telling you what what I heard. We may, we may lose.
What do you mean heard? Where did you hear anything about Evita being long for this world?
That's something that she's told us a few times out of character. She's like said that to us.
No, I
Am
think she
am
said
I?
there was. Okay, we're gonna go when we get back. We'll talk about that. I think she had mentioned something about how she heard a prophecy about her own death, but then went against whatever that was. So I don't know if that means that she's preventing it or she's delaying it, but
Hmm.
that doesn't necessarily mean she's marked for death.
I'm gonna be honest. If there's something, as much as I love fate, I say screw it.
Oh no,
I
I'm
say
definitely
we.
in
I
that
don't
corner.
really
Yeah.
want to say yeah, she's fate. If someone's fated to die, they have to die. No, 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 no.
Am I right in recalling that, David? She's mentioned that
Hmm.
she, yeah.
No, the thing is, you guys are free to believe whatever you want about it. But yes, Jarvis, you are right. Captain Elvida said, Vastaria, send me a prophecy. I had a choice to make. I could grow old, be in this temple for the rest of my life, or I can go up there and face it. But if I do, there is a good chance I'm going to die. And she took everything and left.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, so I
I'm,
misinterpreted it a little bit, but it doesn't necessarily mean she's marked for death. It means that there's a higher risk than her the life that she was currently on.
and I
Okay.
understand that, but that's, I'm guessing. I'm
Hmm.
not saying I'm right. I'm just guessing that that might be what we're going to lose. And he puts his hand on Rock's shoulder and says, "And you'll be gaining a family in her place." He pats you on the shoulder and he walks ahead.
Okay. Rock is thoroughly confused. He's not too sure what this prophecy means to him. I mean, he gets an idea of the clarification, but like still doesn't feel
Yeah.
right to him, but he'll continue up, you know, we got to get back.
Do you want me to tell you what I'm thinking above the table?
Uh sure.
I feel like that is implying that you might become the captain.
That would be really awkward, but
It would. It would be real awkward.
but it's not. So he does like the sailor's life, right? Like he is, you know, he's been helping out on the ship. And when it went to dry dock, he was helping with that too. But that'd be too weird prophecy wise because of the whole trustworthy thing. But
I mean,
anyway,
clearly I'm the captain. Remember that?
oh,
I
true, right. I'm
so
sorry.
like,
I'm
let's
just a
really be
second.
clear. I am the captain.
Okay,
Not actually. Don't
all
tell
right.
Captain you said
Let's get
that.
back to Alvida and tell her what we've learned. And I don't think any of it's going to make her happy, but we'll
I
tell her
mean,
what
I
we
have
learned.
fun. I feel like every time I go talk to her, it's more news, more chaos.
I did warn her that she's sending me out to talk to somebody, and anytime I come back, I never have good news.
Maybe what you
Hmm.
know what you know what at the end of this, this treasure, it's gonna be worth it.
I don't know. From what I've heard, the treasure is cursed,
I
but we'll
mean,
see.
that's the again, when it comes to these types of things, I say screw it. We'll figure it out and something 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 fuck fate. Something
So
something something. I guess I don't know.
the more cursed, the more valuable.
Okay.
Clearly.
Hmm.
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 David
So,
saying
I've
yes.
gone too far to stop now. I need to make a nice,
I
cozy place for my family. Nice and
You
safe.
know, look, we're full sails ahead right now. Let's make this work. Do you want us to do any kind of rolls to get back?
No, to get back, no, that was just to find the way your way
Yeah,
in.
sure.
Your way back is like, oh, that's the town there.
Yeah, yeah.
We just need to walk back in that
I
direction.
just I just didn't know if maybe we were gonna get jumped by some
No, no, no. I'm
ne'er-do-well.
okay with the challenge at the beginning. There's no need
Okay.
for the back for to
Yeah.
go for coming
As we're
back.
walking, I'll be like, you know what? She wasn't bad. I mean, a little odd, but I mean, who isn't, right? Yeah, like overall, good experience.
Mm.
Just walking.
Reminds me of that my crazy neighbor.
You know,
She's also a little woman like that.
I was expecting a much more a different situation, so that would very well overall.
Mm.
I guess we start heading.
Um,
We're talking and walking back, by the
Yeah.
way.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So because the way back is a little bit more downhill and a little bit more relaxed. You guys take almost 3 hours to get actual back to the ship. You get finally back at the ship that is the early afternoon,
Hmm.
couple of hours up after breakfast, 3 hours back, stay there for probably what for you was few minutes in your mind, but it was kind of a good hour. And so early afternoon, you finally get back on the ship. The weather is still the same of this morning. No wind, nothing,
Kind
not a
of eerie out
sound.
here.
Mm.
Just this pressure that now is even higher, you know, even heavier.
I assume that the sea is probably also pretty calm,
Oh, the sea is a flat
glass.
surface of
Um,
glass.
as we're coming back to town, um, Jarvis is gonna see that they're getting close to like a little beach or something along those lines. And Jarvis is gonna walk over and he's gonna drop some of his stuff off and kick off his boots and he's just gonna go wade into the water because he actually probably hasn't really been in the water this whole time. And um, and he's gonna go in and he's gonna breathe all of his air out of his lungs and diaphragm and throw himself under the water and and just swim through the water for a little while.
Hmm.
And then as he's swimming, he's going to inhale.
And you allow yourself to do it for the first time after the first time you discover it. And it's weird, it's different because it's not breathing, it's just filtering water.
Mm-hmm,
You filter the water through your gills and you push it out, and what's left behind is the oxygen that your body needs.
mm-hmm,
And that is the moment you allow yourself to feel like you belong to the sea.
mm-hmm,
It's a sensation you didn't allow yourself to have, even if part of your body was craving it. And strangely, you also feel kind of a vibration on your fingers,
mm-hmm,
and in the water when you look down, one of the eyes is completely clear.
mm-hmm,
Your more you discover, more you reveal, more the ring seems to follow that kind of symbol, that meaning.
mm-hmm,
You had something over your eyes, and you finally start to see.
mm-hmm. And as I swim, he's going to reach down and find a smooth black stone and find his way out of the water. And he's going to tuck it away in one of his pockets and grab his stuff and walk back up to his two companions and I just need to cool off. So hot in this area.
It's almost freezing cold.
Yeah, I was
Well,
just about to say that. Rock still like doesn't like the temperature at all. He's
Neither does Miguel. Miguel's shivering. Both,
yeah,
cold
I
yeah,
feet
mean,
and
yeah.
everything.
when we were on the water, I was wearing, you could see on deck, I was wearing like heavy coats, like whatever
Mm-hmm.
we could have.
Especially because it's winter, guys.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
And
at this point, I'm
and
probably wearing a lighter coat, but I'm still wearing like, I might still look a little bit like Coolio with the little snake
yeah, yeah.
covers, you know?
Mhm.
But
and Jarvis comes out of the water and he's got steam rising off of him. He's like, I'm so hot because that's
Are
in the
you,
ship.
are you all right,
Jarvis? Are
man?
you okay?
Do you need
I I
assistance
Are
in
feel
you? Do
some
you have
way?
I feel a lot better right now. I'll tell you that much.
Do you have like the magic flu? I don't
Magic
know. I
flu.
don't
That
know how
would
Never,
this works.
that would not make
never,
me feel better doing that. Let
never,
me tell
never
you.
heard the magic flu. You guys should try it. It's
If
great.
you
It's
if you're
very
if you're done having a dip, I'm gonna go head to the captain if you want to come along.
yeah. Let's go get her this
So
translation.
do you need time to dry off or something? I guess you
I
know.
think
I
the steam's
I,
gonna just dry it off
I
for
think I'll
him.
be dry by the time I get back to the ship.
All right.
You guys are finally back to the ship. The gunplank is being replenished with uh, stair, like ladder, because at the
Hmm.
moment it's you're out of water, so
Yeah.
the 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 deck is up there, not just
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
you know at the right level,
Hmm.
and you guys are just getting on. Uh, the final things are being all the sails are being completely removed to make sure now the ship looks like is naked. Just remove everything that can roll out, everything that can be, just being loose in the storm. Everything is being perfectly stored away and put it away and anchor it down, and etc. There's been a lot of work in the hour that you were not here. Uh, and the captain is still leading some of the rest of the crew, and Kuhan is also helping to make sure that Geraldine just fix everything into the cargo hold, and the scene is yours.
Before we go to talk to the captain, I will stick my head down into the mess, basically, like into the lower hold, and I'll be like, "Hey, Hotbot, think fast." And I'll like kind of like hum like a small package to him. You'll find lots of goodies in there. There's a cool little green lady that had all that stuff.
And Hotpot will probably be thankful for that. But
Okay.
let's Zeppo decide about it.
No, no,
Hmm.
that's fine. And then we'll head to the captain.
Oh, you're back. Everything all right? She's a
Yeah.
little worried.
Yeah, well, it's been every time he comes out. No, 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 everything went well. Honestly, the more interesting thing is well, I'll tell her about what she said uh, in general, but then I'll be like, it seems like the loot is cursed. Basically, the easiest way to say it is the loot is cursed. It's guarded by a cursed, wretched thing that lives there, and it's just all about not a good time. I'll also show her the translation notes, which Garvis probably has
Hmm.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So, I have from anyone that want to, dig into this a little bit more, a role to maybe get a little bit more information out of it before I tell you what the captain think.
All
Mm,
right. What do you want me to roll?
Um, what do you want to roll? That's a fair question on my side.
I,
Investigation, insight, maybe a little bit of history.
I
I
would
might.
like to roll either occult or arcana.
We
I
have
will
occult and arcana from your
roll.
side.
I'll roll history.
You roll history.
I think I'm
Actually, no.
got
No? You change
No.
your mind?
Yeah, history. It'll be history.
History, okay.
a
Oh,
weird way I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna roll society.
fair enough. Okay.
That's the way I got it.
So, please, guys, roll, and I'll tell you more what you get out of this?
So let's see. 4 cunning.
13.
13.
4, 6. Ooh, okay, so that explodes because 1 explodes. So I've got 11, then an explode, and that's 15 plus my cunning, 17.
Okay, so we have 13, 17. Final roll from you, Jarvis.
Is a 15.
A 15. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with Jarvis because it's the the complete different one.
Mm.
The last bit, the one that she told you was a curse. Don't bring fire, it splits away. Don't bring salt, it blackens. Don't bring hope, it sinks. Bring only breath, and breath will vanish. Yeah, it seems like a curse, but also, especially for your knowledge of occult and arcane things and etc., it also sounds almost like a recipe,
Mm-hmm.
a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Kid is not just cursing; he's also telling you what to do.
Could it have
But
something? Could it have? Well, the stones are there, so it doesn't have anything to do with necessarily with the stones. But I know the stones had a similar kind of thing to them when I read it in his book. If I'm focusing too much on that.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um, but even though it's saying don't, maybe is it even though it's saying don't bring these things, does it maybe mean bring them so that you see, so that it like if you have the salt and the salt turns black, then you know you're going the right way. If you bring the fire and it slips away from you, that's the direction you need to go in. Like that kind of an idea.
It give you that feelings. It can be also mean this is where the traps start. It can be
Mm-hmm.
one of those two things. It can be
Like
like, oh, this is the direction, or oh, when the fire just went off and splits away, yeah, you're in trouble. It
or
can
in
be both
in a
things,
in a sense, like when the fire goes in that direction, you want to go in the opposite direction.
maybe. The thing
Okay.
is, unfortunately, it doesn't specify.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
your idea is, you think you're on the right track on
Hmm. Hmm.
with this
But
the
again,
kind of thinking.
it's warning you not to bring those things, but the savvy mind says bring those things because you might get clues out of bringing them. Okay. I think
Hmm. Okay,
all right.
and that is from you. From the other two, you got kind of the same conclusion. So, where the wolves torment their tongues in silence or in mockery. She said it's something not about the wolf, not about the actual beast, but about politician. And you are actually thinking, wait a second, there is a there is a clan in Akiptos. There is a clan of people that are actually the politician of the country, and you read about them, you know about them, and is their name something like Wolf? And Miguel, he eats you, is the Wawet Shah Wawet, the Sand Wolf. They are the spiritual attune and politician and shaman of Akiptos. They excel in government, diplomacy. They are also the advisor of the different Sukan, the leaders of the country. And once a year, they all collect to Kairots in what is called the House of Politics to discuss the future of the country. And this is a tradition that has been going on for hundreds of years. So maybe that is the location.
Mm.
Maybe that is the clue. You don't have proof of it, but that's what your role can tell you. Anything you want to say before I give Rock another part of the answer?
I'll uh I'll pipe up and make a quick mention. I was just thinking about it, and he repeats the information to the rest of the party so everyone's on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe this whole thing is it's kind of a double entendre. Like maybe this is kind of a map.
And last bit, Rock, it's for you. There is something about this veiled lady. The altar, the split, and her lights buried in dust. At the time of, I mentioned this, and it came up to into your mind. At the time of Captain Kidd, there was a split in Akiptos, a religious split. Milas took over, and the Moon's Mother was pushed away from the temples. And the statuette that you guys took from Lady Zvorash's house was technically a statuette of Milas, but you also realized that it was modified because that was actually a statuette of the Moon's Mother.
So, where did the statue initially come from? Is the real question then, before it was modified and brought over. Like, who had it last?
It was an Akiptonian statue.
Right.
The kid gave it to a woman that moved from Akiptos
All right, I'm trying to follow it back, right?
to Ingetir, and it was a statue that was, technically from well, at the time, people at Akiptos thought this is not a religion anymore; it's a cult, right? So it's not more official anymore, and nowadays is almost being forgotten. So the veiled lady, her altar split, her lights buried.
Is it referring to the where the map was initially, or because
Or
you
maybe
have to
it
break
was,
the statue?
or maybe we're referring to
Okay, yeah.
a temple of the Moon's Mother. So when Miguel mentioned Kairots and the fact that they are there doing their political stuff every year, and the fact that there is this all of those things are buried under the feet of the veiled lady.
You think it's a statue? Do you think it's like a tall statue of the veiled lady? It's under her feet, literally, like this, interesting.
You ask me or you ask the team?
No, no,
Well, well, if
I'll
it's
ask.
at if it's
Right,
at like a temple, um,
right.
that might be again. This is could be kind of a map. So we kind of have to follow the
So,
clues.
so if we get this straight, it's in. We're guessing here, but
Yeah, you're guessing.
it's probably in this city at the temple of that city underneath the statue of probably their goddess or the cult statue at that point.
What was the goddess at the time?
Hmm.
I mean, most people wouldn't think that you'd bury your hoard in a temple. You know what I mean? Like, so that's a possibility.
Right under everyone's nose.
Right next
Or
to a big political place. That's
hid
man.
it in plain sight. Nobody would actually look there. Like actually think that a great grand treasure would be there of all places. Like they'd probably think it's like in the middle of nowhere and like some like place surrounded by whirlpools or something.
Right,
So
some deserted a desert island that only you can do from like a special code to get to
a
Yeah.
lot
like
of
down.
a lot of times places like that um, have oh, what are they called? Like in Paris, the the
Catacombs.
the catacombs, because it says uh, crowned in bones or crowned in
Uh,
mourning. There could be an underground graveyard of sorts.
That would
Um,
actually make sense for the poem.
her mouth,
oh, and
her mouth
so
hollow, her voice borrowed from all, uh, but her, but but
Herself.
herself. Um,
so we might have to go to a catacombs full of possibly weird probably what undead or some sort of you said the jinn or whatever, right? Was down might be
uh,
there.
that might be where we find that. Yeah, this all is going to tie together in a real weird way.
I think bring only breath and breath will vanish. Well, where other places have breaths vanishes other than like the graveyard?
The ocean.
Oh yeah, true.
That's part of the reason why I went for a swim.
Or it could be in some sort of not to make this even more complicated, but if it's near like the ocean, there could be some sort of underground entrance to it
Hmm. We have
from
to like,
that's
There
under
is
her feet.
okay, I want to tell you this, guys, because based on your roles and etc. Kairos
Yeah.
is one of the the six capital of Hakitos, one for each island, and is builded in the middle
Okay.
of a
That's fine.
massive river.
Oh,
hmm, all
interesting.
right. So we're sounds like we might actually be onto it a little bit, right?
So,
Is that what you're
yeah, because
concerned?
under her feet could mean literally like there's an entrance under her feet, or it could be, yeah, there's a tunnel that leads underneath the building.
Hmm.
You know? Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well,
that's a lot to think about.
when we get there, we'll just have to keep an open mind and look for the clues. There'll probably be other things that kid has hidden along the way to keep the path clear to whoever, whether it be for himself or for his own followers. Um, I'm going to keep my nose in the book that tells about his trial and try to keep pulling information up. Now that I have some other things to go on, some of this stuff might make itself more clear. Um, but yeah, we have a treasure hunt. We have a map here.
Would it be wise to get in Lady Verace for a moment and see if she knows a little because it's a religious sort of thing, and she had some connection to it before. She might have a better insight into it.
Just to remind you guys, the thing I mentioned about the new religion coming in was
Yeah,
brewed from Obolowa,
right.
and she's from there.
But that's what I mean. Like we should probably
Mm,
bring her in and talk about this since she's already in
yeah,
the
yeah.
fold anyway.
The captain just said, okay, hold on that for a moment. I agree with you, Rock.
Okay, yeah,
Hold on that for a moment because I want to discuss with you something else.
sure.
We need to set a path. So, you guys suggesting we go to Akiptos to specifically go to Kairos.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm,
If I remember correctly, our last conversation about what's going on with Lady Voraci and etc., we're supposed to deliver package to Mr. Shar,
mm,
few miles away from Fajus. Then he is south of Kairos.
mm.
We're going there. That's my next. That was my question. Are we going to Fajus and we travel from there to Kairos, stopping by to Mr. Shar?
If we stop at Char's place, we better leave it burned to the ground. I think no.
Okay, just to make sure that's what you guys want, because if we bring her in on this, she will push to get there, especially after you guys slightly discover.
Mm.
We don't have proof yet, but she's starting to open the damn box down there, and that is the clue that leads to something that make this Mr. Shar guilty. There's no chance in all the archipelago that she's not going to say, "I want to get there. You bring me there. You gave me your word that we're going to help
Well,
me."
I didn't say we weren't going there. That's what Garvis was like. I don't want to go there, right? That's what your vote is.
Well, I mean, I'd like to go there and, like I said, burn the place to the ground with him in it. But we
Yeah,
we better be very prepared to do that because that's what she's going to want to do. Because if we leave that place and he's alive, he's only going to follow us.
How long will it take us to get to where Shar is?
I mean, and the captain just lead everyone into her cabin, and she going to lay down a map of Hakipthos that she was preparing in the days before, because you guys keep talking about going there, so and just give I'm going to give you the opportunity to look at it, guys, in the chat.
Oh, great. I was going to see if
Just
I could pull it up.
Yeah, just
Yep.
here it is. Give it a second. So
Hmm.
if you look at the map, Cairo, so Hakiptos has this six big island that, if you look at it, they shape almost like a cat paw. And the central one, the longer one, on the top part has this big name of Kairots, and literally under there is Fajus.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
it's not a massive distance. It's probably some maybe days, maybe a week by camel across the desert. The
Mm.
thing is, the place that you're supposed to deliver the package is like 150 miles out of Fajus, northeast.
Wait, you guys said desert?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, I got some things to talk about a desert later. I'll wait till you finish.
and
Okay, so hold on 1 second. So I see Kairos,
yeah,
and
Cairo.
then right under that is Faju.
Hmm.
That's where we're going, right?
Technically speaking, if you guys think that that is your final destination, yes.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna,
then the place that the package is going was where?
It's 150 miles out of Fajus, northeast. So you see where on the map that there is that big dune immediately
Uh-huh.
under Kairots? In
Yep.
that area?
Hmm. The dune that's under it it's Ismal.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If you give me a second, I will give a little bit edit on Photoshop, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, that's fine.
Hmm.
I think the best idea though is we go there first because we said that we would deliver the package, and I remember that we there was a contract that was involved, and I don't want to have whatever that curse that's probably going to be upon me if we don't drop off the package.
um,
Uh,
so
Right.
on the note of this was the place that we might want to go to. So guys, remember that story, the thing I was telling you guys about earlier? Captain, I was gonna come and talk to you about this. So this is actually the perfect time to talk about it now. I have kids, I have a mom, I have a wife too. And
Captain, for a second, is just doesn't interrupt you, but she's mumbled something on the line of why I think this is going to bite me in the ass. Yeah, carry on.
no, no, I bring nothing but chaos. So here's I Captain, I'm sorry. I truly am. I feel like anyways, so my lovely, lovely wife disappeared a while ago, a long, long, long time ago, and recently I have come to the knowledge that she was a part of the ordained blade of the Inquisition. And she may or may not be heading to a desert area. And she disappeared because I guess she wasn't supposed to have a family. And they needed her back to do something. And my mother told me that she was heading towards a desert area. So, and if if this is if this is this they're usually after magical artifacts. This might be this might be this actually might be the clues that we need to look for. Sorry about all this. I swear to God, I didn't intentionally this yep, don't I just found this out last night.
Captain,
I
just to massage your temples.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Brock just
Yes,
makes the
the
face.
Inquisition. Yes, I know.
So sorry. Wait a second. Your wife is a member
Yes.
of the Sarian Inquisition,
Yes.
the Ordained Blades.
Yes.
Oh, Vastaria, bless us all.
I might be too late for that, Captain.
Look, wasn't me this time. I just stares at the ceiling for a second.
You shut up.
Starts
You shut
laughing.
up, please.
Captain,
Oh,
again,
come
I'm
on.
so sorry. Every time I come, it's either yeah,
No, no, listen. Miguel,
I'm sorry.
please shut the fuck up, please.
Okay, he shuts
I
up.
beg you. Okay. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. So we are heading towards Akiptos. This is for sure. We're going to you know, set the
Mm-hmm.
map, set the route. We are going there. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We are all agreed that we are going to Fajus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Look around just to make sure that everyone agree. I'm going to tell the crew we are going there. We are going to bring Mr. Vuraci in to more information.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we know a little bit more. In the meantime, we have a few weeks to go travel and maybe open the box without you, Rock, die for it,
Mm-hmm.
and figure it out what kind of curse is on it, if there is any. Maybe we found something inside box that can help us and help Lady Voraci to fix the situation. Maybe not. I hope, really, I hope that there is something. And on top of this, we are keep trying to look for Captain's Kid treasure. Or face whatever the freaking curse is there, because apparently is also cursed. And we also are going to look into your wife whereabout.
I think
Yeah.
her. I think their wife might run into us. I don't think
I think
it's.
we might run into them
I think it's the
more
other way
likely
around.
than not.
Well, Captain, it's good that we at least know that we might run into these the Inquisitioners. Hopefully, one of them will at least be on our side. Maybe all of them will be on our side. We don't know. But if we didn't
You
know,
know that you are not going to ever. And she just lower her voice, almost like she's afraid of someone else listening. You're going never, Miguel, to mention your wife work with her.
yeah, don't
Yeah.
mention it to
Yep.
her. Hmm.
Geraldine is barely alive because I hide her from Inquisition.
Hmm.
Mm. No feeling.
Their freaking job is to eradicate undead.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a goal in our cargo hold. Do you know how that sounds for an Inquisitor?
Mm. They'll burn the ship down. Will they even ask our names?
Yeah,
They'll wouldn't just be the ship.
yeah. It's going
Yeah,
to be every one of us.
It's everybody.
yeah. No, I know. That's what I mean. They'll burn us. They'll burn the ship down. They won't even ask us to get off.
There's not
Like,
going to be a trial.
no.
So,
But again, at least
That's
we
why I brought
know.
it up. I wanted to bring. That's why I needed to bring it up with you.
Um,
no. Okay, you did right. You needed to bring it up. Sorry for my reaction.
No,
Listen,
that's
uh,
it's a lot, as you can imagine.
can
It's fucking a
can
lot, guy.
Geraldine hears through the ship, right? Like, because she could just heard that anyway, you
Mm,
know?
At least what I mean is, yeah, maybe she will know, that's for sure. But what I mean is not, don't go to her and
Okay,
tell
yeah,
her
gotcha.
directly,
yeah.
because she needed her time to digest the news, and if she heard it as a rumor, it's much better than tell her, oh, by the way, my girl, you know that I tried to protect you all those years. Yeah, you are freaking danger right now, so there is a good chance you need to abandon ship. She's not going to take it well. Uh, I know she's weird, I know she's creepy as fuck, and I know what she need to hit to survive. But she is also one of the most caring person about this crew, this ship, and everyone on board than I ever met. She is ready to kill for each one of you
Hmm.
without questions. And I don't think it's right to repay her with fear.
no.
No,
And
no, not with fear.
please don't tell her I say those words. I just, I, you know, she need
Well,
to. We have
Hmm.
boundaries.
um,
Yes.
well, I we can repay her with knowledge, power, and and
The
our
occasional
own
snacky.
our own commitment to her to keep her safe as she keeps us safe.
Uh,
So
That's what she did
and
all those few years that it's been with us. We
and
never had anyone even try to come on board and steal from us.
mm, and hey, maybe she'll get to eat a inquisitioner at some point. I'm sure she'd probably
Yeah, no,
love
if
that.
the Inquisitor in question is Miguel's wife.
Well,
Okay.
no, not that one, but but the
If all
other
goes to
ones.
plan, I'm hoping that I can free her of the Inquisition, so she doesn't have to do all. We can just live a nice life.
And above table, what
Mhm.
it sounded like is it sounded like she didn't want to be a part of it, but went because she had to. But we're all kind of in the
About the
dark about.
table, yes, I
Yeah,
confirm that.
yeah,
She
yeah,
left for the sake of her children,
yes,
not
yes,
because she wanted.
yeah. So Miguel might be
See,
seeing some of that. We might all be hoping that.
That's
But
yeah.
yeah, we're not gonna try to do anything to your wife.
there was
We'll.
a horrible, cool joke, Jarvis, don't worry.
I meant other of them because
But
if she's there, she's probably not alone.
yeah,
But yeah. Anyway, we'll look. There's a lot of bridges to cross, and we'll just keep crossing them as we go. Um, and we we've been put on this path. We keep finding new pieces of our own fate along the way, um, and we just have to keep trusting that we're on the right right path and we're doing the right thing. And in the end, we're going to keep evil things out of the hands of evil people, and and in the end, keep each other safe. That's all we can do.
And
And
almost
get
like,
stinking rich too, hopefully.
yeah, and almost like an omen, you guys hear this crack, this roar in the sky.
Oh boy. Uh,
Sounds like she's out of her cage.
And still a few hours away, but something definitely started.
Hmm.
And on that, we close the session for tonight. Ready for next one. There's going to be a shitstorm of things happening.
Nice.
Can't.
And thank you
Yes.
everyone for watching. Thanks for my player. Great
Hmm.
session. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.
Have a good